What's your code name if you're in a French
Ooh.
75 type revolutionary group?
Okay, wait. I got a name there so I can try to get in the mindset. So there's Jungle Pussy, Perfidia Beverly Hills, Ghetto Pat, Lady Champagne, Dorito, Mae West, and
Talleyrand.
Billy Goat, Talleyrand. Okay. I will be ooh,
You would just wait for somebody to give you one.
probably. Yeah, I can't. I don't know.
Quiet baby. The law-abiding revolutionary.
I don't know.
The rule follower. Nerd. Corny black.
You done?
What about corny black?
No, you call me that in real life. Call you lame white. You call me corny black. I Hattie Haven.
Hattie Haven.
Yeah.
Okay. Because of Hattie McDaniel.
That's that. I'm doing old movie stuff. That's yeah. And Cary Grant's character name in the Philadelphia story is C.K. Dexter Haven. And that's one of my favorite films.
Okay. It's pretty good. Took you a while to get there.
Yeah. And you?
Please, Bumblebee.
Oh, please. That's too close to your real stuff. Okay.
Ghetto Pat. Pat Calhoun.
All right.
You don't even know if Perfidia is a...
Well, I don't know her real first name.
No.
But you do know what Perfidia stands for. I had to look it up. It's a Spanish and Italian noun meaning perfidy, defined as treachery, betrayal, faithlessness, or deliberate deception. Derived from Latin perfidia, which means faithless, and perfidum, through faith. It signifies a deep breach of trust, such as breaking a promise or disloyalty in relationships.
You know the song that plays whenever Lockjaw's marching with the bloody face is called Perfidia something.
Oh, is it?
The title of it, yeah.
Like you think it was... It's
deliberately chosen because it has that.
Well, I was going to say if it was an original song or if it was...
No, it wasn't an original song.
Okay.
It's an old song.
Black and white.
Welcome to Black and White Movie Night. I'm Black.
I'm White.
I'm Brittany.
I'm Brendan.
And welcome to Black and White and Gold. It's our Oscar miniseries where we discuss the current nominees for 2026 Oscars, not necessarily just the Best Picture. And the film we're discussing today, if you can't tell, is One Battle After Another. Written and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson and inspired by the novel by Thomas Pynchon.
Mm-hmm.
Starring
Leonardo DiCaprio
as Bob, yeah.
/ Pat. Rocket Man, Ghetto Pat.
Oh, yeah, Rocket Man. Dang, that's what I was trying to think of. Benicio del Toro as Sensei. We got Tiana Taylor as Perfidia.
Colonel Stephen J. Lockjaw.
It's played by
Sean Penn. Willa / Charlene.
Mm-hmm.
It's played by Chase Infinity.
We got Regina Hall as Deandra. And also, if you're a fan of The Wire, surely recognized Laredo Barksdale.
Avon.
Yes.
Jim Downey was
Ooh.
Sandy, one of the Christmas adventurers.
Oh my gosh. And Tony
Goldwyn, yeah.
He has creeped me out, even though I liked him in Scandal. He has creeped me out ever since Ghost.
I thought
because I saw it so young, I guess.
This was one of the best implementations of
his character.
Yeah.
His demeanor.
Like the way that he looks versus, I mean, obviously he's a good actor, but
yeah,
his appearance definitely makes him appear to be a bad guy. He's one of those people, like, I feel Willem Dafoe was very typecast in villain type roles.
We were talking about something earlier and I was trying to think of his name.
But he's such a good actor and I'm sure
he
must be
scary.
wonderful to work with, that somewhere along the way it started becoming a lot more balanced, where he found so many good nature roles, like in the Florida Project. And
I want to see them. Ready to get into the 6-7?
I'm always ready.
So the 6-7 is a 6 or 7 word synopsis we give. One good, as if you're trying to persuade someone to see the film, so you're trying to make it sound interesting. One bad, if you're trying to dissuade somebody from seeing the film.
So we should never given a disclaimer on this. And I don't think I ever have asked you directly, or if I did, I don't remember what you said. This was just because
I felt
like 6
like
or 7 words being restricted to that would cause you to come up with something. This has nothing to do with that kids say 6-7 or are obsessed with saying 6-7.
No, I don't even know what it means.
I don't even know if they still do that. That might have been a passing fad that's already gone.
No, I doubt that it's gone, but I don't know what it's about.
Because I feel like anybody seeing this is
going
to assume that you derived from that, and I feel like it couldn't be further from the truth. That's why I never asked you, because I figured there was no chance. But we also have never put that disclaimer to the segment.
Oh, is that something I should add now?
No, but I think it's funny that you ended up there completely unwittingly.
Would you like to go first?
You go first. I gotta try to remember.
Look at you. For bad, an ex-revolutionary's daughter is hunted by lunatic. So I had to cut some words. And the one I came up for good is a revolutionary betrays her comrades for freedom. And while we're on it, what is a synonym for comrades that's not group members? Like, what's another term?
Compatriots.
Okay.
Brothers in arms.
Okay. Nothing quite fit for me there. Okay, go.
Fellows.
Okay.
Fellow people. Man tries to save his ex's daughter.
Right. But when you say it like that, if the person's paying attention, you spoiling the movie. Because you didn't say his daughter, you said his ex's daughter.
Well, then that's the bad one.
Okay, good. My bad. I guess I should have waited to hit that one before I judged.
Young girl saves herself from evil forces.
Okay. That could be a lot of things. Okay.
I feel like I had better ones that were stricken from the record by somebody.
So we don't usually do this, but because there's been so much talk about this movie, I felt we could address some of the criticisms that it has. Okay. See what we have to say.
These are from professional critics, or these are from general audience, or
yes, I love me some Reddit.
Online bots or
Reddit,
trolls.
Some from articles. Could be bots. I wouldn't know. So the first one
generated a lot of strong feelings in a lot of different directions.
Yeah. So this is a quote from a review. The revolutionary storyline is used as a plot device for white male heroics.
The revolutionary, say it again?
Storyline.
Okay.
I'm paraphrasing that. I think they said plot line. Or is used as a plot device for white male heroics.
I'm not sure I even understand what that's trying to
It, to me, sounds like... Yeah, it's a plot device. Like it's used cheaply.
Okay.
As a vehicle for the white hero.
I feel like there are fewer white revolutionaries in the French 75.
Well, yeah, it's multicultural, so is Ghetto Pat the only one? I'm sure there are more. I'm sure there's some at the beginning. But
Howard Somerville. He seems to be white.
Oh, is he?
Or Jewish. Is Somerville a Jewish name?
So I would
the Billy Goat?
Say to that this isn't really a story about revolutionaries. To me, it's more of a family drama. So that's the A and B story it has going on. I can see how they got that, though. And they're not...
You also never really had much of a rebellious streak.
Me personally?
Or if you did, you suppressed it by sitting quietly in a room and reading.
So wait, you're saying that's why I identify it more as a family drama?
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, I say that also because this isn't how a real revolutionary group would act to me. They're reckless. They no mask. Like Pat is the only one to wear one at the beginning, and I think he's new. That might be his first day or something. They're robbing banks. They don't hesitate to let people know even their fake name.
There's also the only... it's not precise, but the only time stamp on it is the use of smartphones and the types of vehicles. And I guess, I don't know when the song that's playing at the school dance, when that came out, but that is a relatively... Shut up and dance with me.
Yeah,
this woman is my destiny.
Okay.
That's a newer song, right?
I don't remember the year.
And other needle drops in it are the Perfidia song, the Dirty Work, Steely Dan. That's old. The Perfidia song, I think. So
why are you bringing up the time frame in relation to this?
Just as far as the threat of CCTV or being captured, and they even kind of make a point during the one bank heist of
the one
Jungle Pussy starts with a mask and then she takes it on and she's like,
oh yeah,
fuck you, look at my face, it doesn't even matter, kind of taking it as a point of pride, like wanting to be known.
And something else I would add to that, I guess I saw something about Tiana Taylor looking at Assata Shakur as inspiration. And don't ask me details. I just know she was a revolutionary. She was pregnant, but got captured. She did not sell out her, I was going to say crewmates, compatriots.
Yeah.
But just from the article, the quote that I got from her, it wasn't that she was like, this is how her life would be. It's just that she stood up for herself. She was independent.
Comrade Josh, he's white.
You naming all these people. Was one of the getaway drivers? Is that one? Is that Comrade Josh?
No, Comrade Josh is the one he talks to on the phone.
Oh, he went around. Or else he wouldn't know who the fuck Ghetto Pat is.
Yeah, but he's part of the group.
Okay, and lastly, there, to me, are no white male heroes in this movie. Lockjaw is clearly a racist asshole. And Pat, his main or only redeemable quality is he loves his daughter, or his daughter, in quotes.
Well,
he doesn't save Willa. She saves himself. Like,
talk to people who thought the movie was clearly trying to indict military and police structures as being populated almost exclusively by racist white people, and that they were shown as to be all white, which isn't true in some of the group shots, like when they're walking her out of the hospital in the wheelchair.
Yeah, are there some black cops?
You can see a few of them. I mean, granted, it does have a clear line of trying to show that, and it does it in such an exaggerated way. Mm-hmm. But a lot of that becomes derived from the people watching it, not the movie necessarily trying
like your experience or what you already believe. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so wait. So in those conversations, the people, well, I mean, what did you say to them in response? Did you say it's because that's how your mind works? Like, what'd you say?
No, it was one of those situations where you can tell that
there's no convincing it to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the futility of wasting my time or energy on that element of the argument, merely saying, looking at the movie in those terms and reducing it to that, I feel like ignores the point of it too. Because if you're thinking of it as showing that side as being the bad guys and the revolutionaries being the good guys, both sides are shown as being equally inept and foolish.
Mm-hmm.
The most competent storyline presented in it is
who, the Brave Beavers? Oh, who you trying to say?
No, the Sensei.
Oh, yes. Now
He's
that is the way to run a fucking operation.
Yeah,
he has people everywhere.
He's calm, cool, collected, organized. Everything is, he stays level-headed even whenever he's dancing his way through a DUI field sobriety test.
Okay, so next, I mentioned that Willa saves herself, and that's in relation to something else I saw. It said they felt like the Black women in the film weren't fully developed and that they had no agency. So I had to write this out because I had several examples that I thought went against that. Unless you'd like to start.
No, so you don't agree with that?
The Black women had no agency and weren't fully developed? No. Okay, so like we mentioned, French 75 is multicultural. So I don't think all the focus should be just on the Black women members, but they do get the most, besides Pat Bob, the most focused. And also, this backs up what I said. This isn't quite not exclusively, all about them being revolutionaries. It's also the nuclear family drama. So, but I feel like we know enough about them. We know we can characterize Deandra as the nurturing type. To me, she's looking out for Willa, even when they're leaving to get on the road. He finna butt in with what?
No, I was just going to say with Deandra, she is
Lady Champagne. I
the
forgot
most
to name her.
You said Lady Champagne.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't name her in the credits, but you said her name when we were naming the revolutionary names.
About the credits. Anyway, what were you saying?
Maybe you did, and I wasn't listening or paying attention like you always accuse me of doing. She is kind of the most altruistic.
Yes, that's a good word.
In all of it, in the thick of all of it, she is trying to she's participating in it for with the best of intentions.
Okay.
Yes. There isn't any ulterior,
we don't quite know, but if you're revolutionary, like, that means you want something to change. Like, that's the through line for everybody. Like, no matter what else has inspired you.
Yeah, I think the reason why it's such an inflammatory movie is because it is structured on beliefs and ideologies, and people are going to read into that because it strikes chords within you one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
People hate a lot of the pension stuff, and I do not by any means consider myself to be any sort of expert on Pynchon as an author or as text. I've read only 2 of his books, and they're the 2 books that were inspirations for the Paul Thomas Anderson movies. So, but from having read those, he's very passionate, or it seems to deal almost exclusively with like hippies and counterculture and karma, and there was something born out of that movement during that time period where, peace and love and people wanting that, and the idea of peace on earth, that the futility of trying to achieve that in the midst of the greater world I think, became so apparent while that movement was trying to break through, and that it permeated and got mixed up with drug culture and freeing your mind and trying to expand thought to a global consciousness. Like, other people take that and run with it in the complete evil, megalomaniacal direction, thinking like control everything, subdue people, and that's what spawns a lot of like conspiracy stuff, like Begonia, whenever he's talking about the agro corporate overlords that are suppressing people and keeping them in a hive state where they're working and everything's flowing upwards. And if you zoom out enough and look at anything in that regard, you're like, the fuck is one guy at the top getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars? So people come up with those idioms like, put your pants on one leg at a time, just like me. Like, what the fuck is special about any of these people for them to deserve any of that? And you try to relate it back to yourself in a way where you're like, well, if I were in a position of power, if I had all that money, that I would try to do some good or give back or do something charitable. And I don't know about you, but myself internally, when I examine my own conscience, I can't.
Do I examine my conscience?
Fathom like getting to a point where I had tens of millions of dollars and thinking all I need is even more money. Like, what am I going to do with that beyond try to?
Well, what about if you wanted your offspring and their offspring to be well off and not have to worry? What about then? Is that a purpose enough to amass insane amounts?
Yeah, that's all. All of these things are human constructs that are all at war with our biological imperatives and
bring it back.
Bring it back to what?
I forget how we got there. Oh, Thomas Pynchon. Okay. Yes. What were you saying about him?
So then taking big ideas like that and wrapping them up and figuring out a way to comport them into a family drama that is against the backdrop of ex-revolutionaries, like him coming to Sensei and being like, me and Willa's mom used to be in some really bad shit. We used to run with the French 75, and, the idea of kids inheriting the sins of their parents and younger generations inheriting the damage done by previous generations and people in power. I think that's why it's so inflammatory, because that gets mixed up with anybody's individual's ideology. Okay. You start reading into it, but the absurdist presentation of it within the text of the movie.
That was something else that interested me. Like, I feel like he is presenting this in an absurd way. Like, I feel like people just, I don't know how you can ignore it. It's like Steve Lockjaw is a caricature.
Yeah. But that's
the
because
Christmas adventures.
If you look at ethics or morality from different vantage points, they do seem absurd to the other side. So you see a drugged out ex-hippie revolutionary type guy looking at somebody caught up in the military industrial complex and rising through the ranks of that. It creates warring factions.
Back to my strong women examples. Of how I can characterize them from so little. You can tell that Jungle Pussy likes attention. Like, she done shy away from that. Perfidia as well. Mm-hmm. The Brave Beavers. They got a whole organization happening. That's agency. Okay, and I wrote down a whole bunch for Perfidia. Let me see. So they were saying that we didn't get a reason for her being a part of this group. Like I said, anybody who wants to be a revolutionary clearly wants something to change.
She's a runner.
Yeah, her mom says she's a runner. But her family history, she comes from a long line of revolutionaries. She says on the phone, I like this, revolutionary violence is the only way. No more telling me to vote. No more telling me to overcome. Again, that's her saying she's fed up with how things are. More Malcolm X than Martin. We know she values her freedom more than the fucking cause. We know she regrets leaving Willa. We know she likes to be in charge and dominate. Oh, and we know she's sexual and not hypersexual. I kept seeing that. I was like, let me make sure I have an understanding of the word. Hypersexual, aka sexual addiction or compulsive sexual behavior.
Well, she wields her sexuality as a tool.
Right, but that doesn't make her hypersexual to me. She just is very sexual.
I don't even know if that...
What? You don't even think she's very sexual? I mean, there's no excusing her trying to hunch right before 2 minutes the bomb goes off. That's why I said very sexual.
Yes.
But that's still not sexual addiction to me.
I think that's more so her getting turned on by the violence, by the act of the revolutionary acts. Like that in and of itself turns her on. Okay. And contrarily, whenever she's using it to control Lockjaw, she's
as best she can, because that's a bargain.
But she's able to recognize immediately her ability to do that. Use
yes,
it.
Absolutely. So just to be clear, you're not even giving her very sexual. You're just taking it down a notch to sexual. It doesn't matter. I know, but I could see how they got there.
I mean, she has the baby.
What does that mean in regards to her sexuality?
I would just...
Oh, if there was any doubt in your mind, you wouldn't have about whose it was. You wouldn't have had it. What are you saying?
No, I just would think if in her mind she's self-serving and...
Oh, she wouldn't have went through with it at all?
Yeah, or that
what happened to
or I mean, I don't know. Don't spend enough time with her to know if she would have had a plan if Bob weren't there of what she would have done with the baby. Or if she was assuming that it was his baby without the possibility of it being Lockjaw's.
She had to tell Jungle Pussy she thought it was, because I think it's the Christmas Adventurers Club when that comes out, that Jungle Pussy, I guess when she was getting interrogated, she mentioned the baby in Lockjaw. So, and I wonder why Perfidia assumed it was his, besides not wearing a condom. But surely she was still fucking pet.
Well, when they're sitting around the fire, she's like, what's this for?
Yeah.
It's for war.
Oh, she's adding soldiers?
Jungle Pussy says
I got that line somewhere.
It's for fun.
Yes.
She says war. It's for war.
Oh, you meant puss. I thought you were talking about having kids. I thought you were saying like add more people to the revolution.
Baby, but she's like
pointing to her puss.
Yeah, with a gun.
And plus, what we see aren't technically sex scenes, foreplay at the most. But yeah, she's flawed, and people couldn't handle it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those situations too where you always like to idealize yourself in these imaginary situations where you would
me?
Absolutely know the right thing to do, and you would never panic.
You mean anybody in general? You're not talking about me.
No, I'm talking about you specifically.
You didn't ask me how I would react in this situation.
Not in this movie. I'm talking about like in horror movies and in
yeah, I always think like, I know better.
Dumb bitch. Like,
yeah. Okay.
It's that high-minded sense of like thinking that you would know just what to do. Mm-hmm. But when you're put in that situation, in real life, you don't know what you would do if you were her in the hospital bed after running and getting caught, and it comes down to it. And you want to think the best of yourself, but when you're staring down the barrel of
life,
I mean, Jesus, if they were in Alabama and I had seen that documentary about the Alabama prisons, I would fucking give everybody up to avoid going there. What is it called? The Alabama Solution?
Okay. Whew, that was tough.
You didn't even watch it.
Yeah, I only saw bits and pieces, yeah. Gosh. Next, Biggie, that it was, I can't even pronounce this word correctly. It always ties my tongue. Fetishizing Black women. So the main asshole who does that gets murdered. So I feel like that's punished. Plus, he's made to be so ridiculous. Like who the fuck? Look at this guy. And there is a point when even the camera takes a fetish viewpoint, but it's looking at her through his binoculars. But besides that, I didn't see any fetishism happening.
You've never seen Jungle Fever?
I have when I was younger, so I remember nothing.
Younger, like pre-puberty?
Yes, pre-puberty.
Okay. So you had no fucking idea what was going on.
Mm-mm. I don't even think I can recall the scene. Maybe if you start talking about it, I'll be like, oh yeah.
I remember seeing the box of the video cassette in the video store and being like, I don't know if I'm supposed to watch this movie.
And wait, at Blockbuster or something? And they let you get it?
I'm talking about like under the age of 10 at the local video store in Pennsylvania, Richland Home Video. I had no idea what it was, but I remember thinking the name. I liked the name. I was like, Jungle Fever. I wonder what that is.
This is one of my favorite scenes in.
It's like, is this a new Jungle Book?
Bringing Up Baby from 1938, where the main character, Susan, she doesn't know what jungle fever means. Surely it was a phrase back then.
What you think it was?
I think I looked it up.
Okay.
But anyway, she's assuming that it means like you have a fever that you caught in the jungle. So when she's talking to an older white dude who knows what it is, he's like, and she was like, did you ever get
it does make more sense that was probably born out of racist white people.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That's what they were saying. There's a term that has the word jungle in it that is usually to characterize Black people. So
I guess I didn't even consider it in those terms because of me encountering it first as being a Spike Lee movie. So I thought it was related to that. Like that was the genesis of the term, was from his movie.
What?
Which again, I've never seen it. So I don't know. They might not even use that term in the movie.
All right. That's all the criticisms that I care to address. I'm sure some more will pop up, but.
Yeah, I mean, do you think somebody getting hung up on the idea of like it negatively portraying white people in the military and police as being racist, don't you think that would be derived from some sense of knowing or guilt or
something is triggering that? Or maybe they just think they see an inordinate amount of footage of that happening.
I think it's asinine to be alive in this day and age and think that it's not symptomatic of the world that we live in, that to try and claim that it doesn't exist. Or maybe it's people that think, well, if I were a police officer, I wouldn't behave that way. But I mean, there are so many things that dispel people's idea of who they think they are, especially in terms of somebody who's going to come out and try to prove themselves to not be racist by declaring it. I mean, that's, the first red flag right there. Like, I'm not a racist. I'm not a rapist. I'm not a misogynist. Like, why? Okay, well, why are you feeling compelled to tell that to people?
Yeah, like what are your actions going to betray that you have to announce that?
Do you have any mixed feelings about the subject matter explored in the movie, knowing that it was written and directed by a white guy?
No.
Okay.
I was trying to explain, like, one criticism that I forgot to mention, they thought that this movie portrayed Black people in a negative light. And I can see how that's arrived at. And why they want to combat that. Like my friend Susan, who lives in Japan, she has twin kindergartners. She texted me one day, and the kindergarten teacher was telling her, the kids, that Black Santa would come if they were bad and steal all their toys and leave them cold. Bitch, what? Like, so I see why there's a need for Black people to be viewed in a better light, but I don't feel like any film should have that one responsibility. And also, I don't think they're portrayed badly in here. They're just, Perfidia is a flawed character.
Yeah, and the stance in this day and age when everything is people being at odds with being the morality police or the ethics police of what you can or can't say, don't say anything at all. Like, what are you just supposed to just never talk about it? It's better to avoid topics altogether.
Ooh.
I mean, it's...
Well, that used to be the rule, right? At work or wherever, no politics, no religion, no sex talk. I think those are the three.
It is as funny to me as, white critics trying to analyze Sinners and be like, what does it say about the Black experience in America? It's like, what the fuck do you even know about it? I guess I should say,
I don't even feel comfortable speaking about the Black experience. Like, it isn't just one experience.
Yeah.
As you can tell, I'm not offended by this movie in the least.
Yeah, that's one of the best things about movies as an art form, is the collaborative nature of it. It's the pooled resources of everybody involved.
Yep.
So trying to assign it one definition is futile. It's stupid.
Yeah, so he said that, and I thought, so it starts out as a script. That's one thing. Then whatever makes it onto the film is another movie. Then the person has to watch it and interpret it for themselves, which is an entirely different movie. So yeah, so many ways to look at it.
It's funny, showing like Leonardo DiCaprio, who's thought of collectively by the world at large as being like one of the biggest Lothario Casanova types, like no kids. The running joke is him never having a girlfriend over the age of 26 his entire life. And then here's a movie where he's
I
like,
don't even think about his reputation in relation to how he is as Bob.
Yeah, where he's getting cupped.
Is this his first?
And raising somebody else's kid.
You said cupped.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that.
Yeah. I don't know.
And I don't think Willa tells him. I don't.
No, and there are other instances of him playing a father in other movies.
Is this
and I think that this
only
is
one role
the best
that he's done as a father
of him seeming convincing as somebody who is, I mean, a flawed father figure, but maybe part of why it seems more realistic is the audience being let in and knowing that she isn't his biological daughter. So knowing that he's kind of chosen that role.
You mean afterwards? Because we don't know. We don't know until Lockjaw knows for sure. You had a suspicion before that it was going to be, since there's a direct cut from her leaving his hotel room to her belly. So I guess it's implied.
Yeah.
But there's room for doubt.
To her belly, holding a
shotgun? No. What is that? A semi-automatic? What is that?
machine gun of some kind. I don't know.
We don't know guns.
Yeah.
Ready to get into like, love, hate, can't believe?
Let's do it. I don't know. Wild conjecture about a vast array of topics.
Say that again.
I said now that we've gone.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you're going to give me one thing you like, one thing you love, one thing you hate, and one thing you can't believe about the film. What do you like?
I like the amount of discourse that it's caused for a movie that starts with somebody being forced at gunpoint to get an erection and be marched through.
I don't know how I left out that example for her being very sexual, but yes, also that in the movie, and that's the one part that made me say, ew. That was the only one. I was like, I don't know about this, but after that, it was all right. But that really bothered me. I'm like, why are you doing that? But
I mean, I've never had a gun held in my face, but
I'm
sure my ability to get and maintain an erection while being zip tied, while zip tying myself, first of all, and then marched through.
You don't think you could do it, is what you're saying?
A camp of spectators. I mean,
what if your life depended on it?
Again, like. Trying to speculate on whether or not I would give up my friends whenever I'm in the hospital room.
It just sounds so horrible to say out loud, though.
Yeah. I feel like I could confidently say that I wouldn't.
Okay.
Too much of a...
what?
Persecution mindset.
Okay.
Being raised Catholic.
Too much guilt.
Affects you mentally.
Okay. Love.
I love Regina's performance. I think
even though it was very limited.
I think her scene in the bathroom with Willa is the best scene
in the movie.
It's my favorite part of the whole movie.
Whoa! I can't wait to get into that scene.
Every time it gives me goosebumps. Like makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up.
I want to hear about this.
Hate. These are peccadillos and little things. They don't bother other people. I don't know why they bother me. There are little elements of Leonardo's performance that are, to me, seem like they're little ad libs and asides and just.
Can you at least give me one or two examples that you think were ad lib poorly?
When Howard's telling him about the plan and the trust devices and giving him the envelope of stuff to
Billy
learn.
Goat. Or Somerville, I'm sorry. Which one is he?
That's the same. Howard Somerville.
Is Billy Goat. Okay.
He's explaining all the stuff to Pat while he's sitting there, and he's doing a good job of looking like overwhelmed, and he's distracted. But while he's finding his words and responding, he's like, so we're pretending to be dead folk? Like that part. There's also the way that he says it wrong and delivers it confidently. I don't know if he flubbed a line or if it was ad-libbed. I would love to be disproven and shown that it was written this way. But whenever Bluto is at the door. And he's like, talking about freedom, baby. He's like, and he says, when it's here, you take it for granted. And when you miss it, it's gone.
Okay.
Which doesn't make any sense. When you miss it, it's gone.
I bet that was written.
Maybe.
I don't know if the screenplay is available. I mean, it should be, but
Where do you usually find it? If it's not published.
You could go to
the writers PDFs.
The Writers Guild. They have a library of.
I mean, don't incriminate yourself if it's.
What? That wasn't incriminating. I meant the physical building. If you're lucky enough to be in LA, I meant the physical building.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, just usually online. I thought in my mind that ones that have been nominated for the screenplay Oscar, I thought they published them online. I'm sure they did. I didn't look, though. Can't believe
that he was able to successfully adapt another Pynchon novel.
Successfully?
Even though it's very...
What do you mean successfully?
I mean that the movie is a success.
Monetary wise.
I don't know if it's considered
enjoyable
that monetarily, but the quality
okay.
of the film to me.
Okay.
Gonna do your like, love, hate, can't believe?
Yes. Thank you for asking. So because I watched Inherent Vice with you for another episode, I was looking for clues in this movie. I mean, I do that all the time, but
when you say clues, you mean
just deeper under little things that...
I mean construction, like that it's well thought out details. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say clues, it's like you're trying to solve the mystery.
No, you're not. No, that's not what I mean. Sorry. Yes, details. I love the casting. I feel like everybody embodied their role.
Go back. Give an example of the details. Like a detail that you observed that you're like, oh.
Okay. Look at you, put me on the spot. That's not a minor detail. I feel that's major. It's okay. Let me rephrase it. It's not clues. It's little things in the movie that make me enjoy it more and make it feel like a rich.
So how about like the kids doing the distress call?
I know. The music that's playing on the phone when Leo's on hold on the payphone is the Beverly Hills. Yeah. Just stuff I would have missed the first time around. But I feel like if you keep watching it, the rewatch value, like you'll keep picking up on little clues.
Mm-hmm.
I keep calling them clues. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You heard what I said about love. Yes. Casting. Everybody embodied their role. I hate that Perfidia couldn't be bothered to use a condom unless Lockjaw might be crazy enough for that was a requirement, no rubbers, when he told her to meet him. But otherwise, I don't understand the use of no condoms when you're technically cheating, even though it's to save your hide. Right, this was your like, but it's my can't believe the amount of conversation that the movie is causing. But I really like reading other people's thoughts and how they got there. And everybody has a metaphor that this and that stood for. So many opinions. I think it's neat.
I wish I would have saved it, but there was one, it was very detailed. And I don't know enough about cars, and I don't remember enough about the article. It was, somebody just posted it. It was in a
Is this Reddit?
Subreddit.
Okay.
But it was them reposting it from wherever this person had posted, Letterboxd or something. I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
It was all about the different cars used in the scene at the end, the chase scene.
Okay.
And what they represent based on
where they were manufactured at?
Yes, and the type of vehicle that it is. And
the year?
And the one that he hot wires.
Wow.
And
oh my gosh.
is using to chase them.
You're in so many. Are you in a lot of, you're not in any subreddits, just one. But it had to be a movie related one.
But it's,
Oh, I would love to read that. I'll try to find it. If I do, I'll put it in the show notes.
The bounty hunter driving the white.
Was that a Charger? No, what was that?
Yeah, I think it was a Charger. It was a Dodge. But driving like the pure white car, but he's not Native American.
Oh, that's neat.
But he's affiliated with all them and treacherous in that way, or could be viewed as treacherous in
Ghetto
that way.
Pat has a bum car, kind of, the one he hot wires.
Well, the Christmas Adventurer has the badass blue Mustang.
Okay.
Like
which means
American muscle car, and it's also
Wild Mustang.
The model of it too, I think, is the same as one like earlier. Whenever he shows up at the house, I don't know whose house that is. If the main guy. The waffle.
Yeah.
Remember the ladies offering waffles?
Yeah, and downstairs, all that.
And the one he's driving at the end is like a newer version of that. He's driving like the old classic one.
Now this is kind of stuff I like to read, not these.
That I don't think it was Steve McQueen drove in a movie, but it was likened to that in the article.
Okay.
Again, I should not be going deeper into this because I don't remember the details enough.
What you've said so far sounds very interesting.
And then the one that he hotwires at the end from the shop on the side of the road is one that was very popular in Mexico. And it's like a durable, just a workhorse car that you could drive to the ends of the earth until it's got hundreds and hundreds of thousands of miles on it. And it's known for its reliability.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Reliability.
And it was, for whatever period of time, was the most popular vehicle in Mexico, something to that effect. So
that is so neat. I'll try to look for that and put it in the show notes. So it starts with Perfidia scoping out the Otay Mesa Immigration Detention Center. She eventually joins up with the rest of French 75.
We get the first,
this
musical theme is repeated a few times.
Okay. I do know a song repeats, but right now I can't picture the melody or whatever in my head.
The big swell.
I believe you.
Dun,
dun.
It does it here. It does it when Lockjaw's walking away from the first meeting with the Christmas adventurers.
Okay.
It does it again when Willa meets Lockjaw. I feel like there's one other instance of it. Maybe I have it in my notes.
Like okay. I know what you mean. Also, gosh, she's so close to the freeway or road or whatever that is, right by that big truck. It's like, yikes. So she meets up with French 75. Pat eventually joins. She was like, I want you to impress me, put on a show. They break in. We see her take Lockjaw's
what you dragging in that wagon?
Yeah.
He's got a red armband. I don't know if that signifies anything. Yeah, you get the impression that this is his first.
Yes. Yeah, and I'll elaborate when we get to the leaving scene.
Yeah. And he's even saying to her, like, I'm going to need some direction. They're like, get him a walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
We see Alana Haim.
Mae West.
She gives him the walkie. She was also in Licorice Pizza.
Yeah. So, yeah, she goes for Lockjaw. Everybody else is doing their part.
He's just a captain at this point.
Really? I didn't know this.
So later, when it's 16 years later and he's a colonel. Yeah.
Okay.
You like locking people up, huh? She takes his hat and gun.
You can already tell. He says, oh my God, under his breath. He flicks his tongue and he calls her sweet thing. So there's no denying off rip what we're dealing with. I don't know why she entertains him with making him get an erection. Really bothered me, but I forgot. Dominance.
Yeah.
She likes it.
And he likes to be dominated and told what to do by something that he perceives as being verboten or off limits.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they eventually lock everybody up.
Snap, crackle, pop, baby.
Okay, that's the cue for Pat to let the fireworks, the explosives go.
And she tells him, like, you need to put on a show.
Impress me.
Yeah.
Yes. So they're leaving, and this is my favorite scene of the movie. You can just feel everybody's energy. And
so you think it peaks early?
No, I still like it, but that is one of my favorite, I guess I should say. And I love what Leo's doing. He says, fuck the police. I think he says in Spanish and English.
He's walking along the fence line and you see all the shit shooting
that was
up
good.
above
the
him.
Fireworks. What is he? Throwing up West Side or gangs? Did you watch his hands as he's walking back saying fuck the police?
Yeah, I don't think he was throwing
I know it's not gang
West
signs.
Side.
Oh, yeah, because it would have been upside down.
Yeah.
But, what could it be? Surely he's not in a gang. But anyway.
No, I think he's just
yes,
doing a lot of gesticulating.
He's feeling it.
This is the first instance of pinche puercos, too. He says that. He says, pinche puercos, fuck the police.
Does pinche puercos not mean that?
And that's pretty much what it means.
Oh, so that's
it's
what I said. I said he
pigs.
says in Spanish and English.
It means more like damn pigs.
Oh. You've been captured by a French 75, world political organization, blah, blah, blah. So the reason why, besides him saying, I need direction, another way you could tell he's new, he's the only one with the mask. Everybody else is like, fuck it.
This is also the first instance of him getting into a vehicle and not closing the door, which he does repeatedly throughout the movie.
But they drive off and it closes by itself. Oh, did it happen at this one too? Okay. Yeah.
He does it when he hotwires the car too.
Uh-huh. He's in such a rush.
When he gets into
Sensei's
car. Willa does it whenever she takes.
Yes, I noticed hers.
I mean, that's the biggest where it stays on the door as it shuts in on her.
So we get the "you like black girls" line, which is going to be juxtaposed later when
Perfidia is like,
Lockjaw says it to him.
Ghetto Pat tonight. She dubs him Ghetto Pat right
Yes,
then.
she's the one who gets the nickname. You like black girls? Tell me you love me. You can already tell I was like, who does this?
She's also like consulting with them in the front seat. She's like, you think you like black girls?
He was like, of course. Why do you think I'm here? That was a line they used for fetishization. Why can't I say that?
Yes, and even though he's there and committed and he continues to blow shit up with the French 75, you also get the sense of he has other motivations for being there.
Yes. And I like this part. So Perfidia says, shoot that shit up. And Jungle Pussy lets the gun go outside of the window. I felt like
it's a great shot.
Oh my God, I love it so
awesome.
much. It makes you feel like, I don't know, like how nice it would be to be free and wild.
Yeah, because you've never experienced any of it in your youth. You never stayed up all night partying.
Irresponsible, but fuck that shit up. So we establish Pat and Perfidia's relationship. You have anything to say about the bomb scene?
Well, that's it's kind of layering them on top of each other. He's trying to teach her about closing circuit, and he's building a bomb, and she's just back there like nodding, being like, and she's
rubbing her stomach. She's ready to hunch.
It's also indicating her attraction to him being predicated on his contribution to
the revolution. Okay.
Basically like what she can use him for the cause, kind of.
I like it. We also see her doing more revolutionary shit. So she's...
Well, this cross of him... Oh. It's not cross-cutting, but him instructing on the bomb and her coming over and like clearly sexually advancing on him while he's doing that is another one of those like Inherent Vice. It's doing it constantly where you're being misdirected by the action on screen, but you're also being told a bunch of it because he's really giving real information about the bomb, and that plays into the next scenes when they're bombing the banks and bombing the... Okay.
So next we get some revolutionary activity. So they're bombing banks and whatnot. She's on the phone talking about you didn't lift the abortion ban like we told you. Anyway, finally we catch up with Lockjaw watching them.
Mm-hmm. You get a clear shot of it during the shunt.
The what?
Scene, the bomb, when the closed circuit thing.
What do we see?
But you see it on her throughout. She's got a big rose tattoo on her neck. And there are other characters later that also have like a big floral tattoo. Mm-hmm. What, you notice? You have this in your notes too?
No, I don't know. What are you talking about?
Just as a indicator almost of other revolutionaries or people that are part of it, because when he's in the hospital, the girl who comes in to his room, she has like a big flower tattoo like on her chest that's very visible. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So when she's on the phone, I feel like you can see it too in the shunt scene.
Neat.
I mean, it's on her fucking neck. You can see it in virtually every scene that she's in, except for the bank scene when she's all you can see is her face like this. She's covered like head to toe, every inch of herself. She says her phrasing too about the abortion thing. I thought you would like. She said, "We will strike."
Yeah,
is what you'll say to a triplet.
Yeah, so we get banks bombing, whatever. They're doing revolutionary stuff, like I've been trying to say. Eventually, we catch up with Lockjaw. We have his viewpoint. He's watching her through the binoculars. You can hear him unzipping his pants. And he's about to get going, but he sees a white hand grab her ass. So, I was going to say Leo. Pat has interrupted his fantasy.
And as soon as that happens...
Does the music change?
The music changes, yeah. You get the clinking like... Bing, bing. Mm-hmm. And you see the look on his face, too. And then it goes into that... Bung, 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 bung. Like that repetitive piano note. And then we're going into the title card opening sequence. Also, Perfidia stole his hat, so he's wearing a different hat, and he's also wearing it differently, like back.
Okay.
Like that. Well, that could have been also so he could use the binoculars, like how he was. But did you think that Lockjaw has a childlike quality?
Childlike. Do you have a synonym for this childlike? Because that's not
a synonym, or do you want me to just explain more what I mean through evidence from the movie?
Okay, fine. Go ahead. Give me the evidence.
I don't know, boyish or underdeveloped.
Give me your evidence.
Well, like when she has the gun on him and tells him, "Get it up," and he does, and then he's looking down and he's like,
"Yeah."
He does a look like
he does. That's the look.
The look of distress when he sees Leo grab her too has like a kid who stole your toy kind of look.
I think you're reading into
when
this.
When he confronts him, he's like, when he confronts him in the grocery store too, it's kind of like, you know, he's sizing him up, and he's not like really confrontational or fighting him. He's like,
okay, so the word that I would equate with this is immature.
Licking the comb.
Yes.
And doing his hair like a little boy, like trying to get ready.
I'll give you the word immature. Yeah.
And even later when he gets admitted into the Christmas Adventurers, or
he says, "Oh boy," or something. He says,
"Oh, mommy."
Mommy, that's what it is. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, immature. Next, they go on to the...
Avon does the...
Oh, we haven't got the title card yet.
Regular working white girl.
That was another criticism.
What, him saying that?
Yeah, apparently being in a interracial relationship with white people is the revolution. I don't even want to touch that one. I don't know. Then after they kiss, that's when we get the title card.
Well, it says she's walking towards the courthouse.
Okay. Leo is the one Pat is giving a voiceover, because he's eventually going to say, from here on out, it's one battle after another.
It's a great kinetic shot too, following her, and she's like looking off to the side, and there's like a trolley car moving through the street as she's going towards the courthouse, and it's one battle after another.
What do you make of the title? It's just about life in general, or it could be about political organizations. Always have something to fight for.
If I had legs, I'd kick you. Getting to the next cliff to jump off.
Oh, her description of time.
Yeah, Lockjaw later says a facsimile of it too. If it's not one thing, it's fucking another. Do you find that to be true?
They go through the courthouse, wherever they're going to plant the bombs. Leo is given the plan as a voiceover too, as we see them walking. We get to Perfidia in the bathroom. She's planning hers in the ceiling, and the door swings open. The bathroom stall.
Yeah, all this, I know you already said it, but Pat is giving in a VO while they're going in and entering the premises about the administration building and the courthouse, 2 bombs, 3 blocks apart. We're going to wait until it's after hours. So everything about the revolutionary actions that they're taking, we are being clearly told people are not being harmed. Like, buildings are getting blown up.
Okay.
These are destructive acts, but they're not killing anybody.
Okay. He says, you can blow up anything you want. I want my hat and my gun back. If you want to keep doing what you're doing, meet me at the hotel at, I don't know what he says, 2300 hours. Sometime he gives.
The Primrose Path.
Okay, sure. And this is her, although he has her back into her corner. You can see her posture sort of change when she stands in front of him and how she bends, or she didn't bend down.
She deliberately goes
down
as close as possible.
Yeah, without touching.
Yeah. And you asked this
what?
At least each time that I've watched it with you. I don't know if you've watched it in its entirety on your own.
Okay, that's twice.
When she goes all the way down.
I was like, what is she doing?
Yes.
You're like, getting up first.
That's exactly the note, is what you think she's doing.
I just thought she was fucking with him. I mean, she is, but I don't know.
She's picking her bag up off the ground. We go to Soldier Boy.
Mm-hmm. They are in the hotel room. She's being rough with him. Did you hear him say, can we go slowly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my shoes off.
Yeah. So, wow. So, even though she is being blackmailed or whatnot, like, she's enjoying herself, no?
And she throws him against the wall. I think you're supposed
playing
to
the
get
part,
the idea that she's
the dominant part,
turned on by the power that she's exercising over her oppressor.
Mm-hmm.
And then she
throws
him up against the wall and
runs the gun down his back.
What do you think happens when she goes out of frame?
I don't know.
You see him. You're waiting for it when she gets out of frame.
Maybe a finger went in the butt.
She's holding the gun.
I know, but that's too much. That's dangerous. Jesus Christ, Brendan. Whew. So she's walking off after this. Can you read any emotion on her face?
I had a note here. If I were in a position where I had to weaponize my sexuality in order to survive,
you would die?
I'd be dead. I wouldn't make it out. Funny. I don't know what I would do. I would just, you haven't seen True Lies. You saw part of it.
I saw True Lies.
You've seen the entire thing?
Yeah.
I would be Jamie Lee Curtis when she first starts trying to dance. That would be exactly it.
She's doing a good job though until she messes up.
Yes, but I would be the
messing
very
up
first part.
Okay. So she's walking off from this. Can you read any emotion in her face? It looks like a blank expression to me. I can't see worry or fear or guilt or anything. What do you see if you can think of the shot?
It's I did what I had to do.
Okay.
She doesn't look like she feels bad. She doesn't look like she feels
happy or anything. It's very
about
neutral.
The repercussions in relation to Pat. Like, it was just the byproduct of what's happened in her life so far up to that point. I
was just curious. Next, we get the French 75 hanging out. This is Perfidia. It's in the trailer. She's shooting the machine gun with her pregnant belly. So this is the first time baby Charlotte shoots a gun. She'll get her own scene just like that, minus the belly.
We get the bonfire.
Yes. So like you said, I wrote this down. War. What is this pussy for? If he treats me different after I drop this motherfucking thing inside my stomach. And Pat's talking to Deandra. He's like, I mean, and Deandra says, I see it. And he says it's like she doesn't even realize she's pregnant. And Deandra has a sad face. So
maybe part of it too, with if you want to term it an attraction, there's some sort of attraction that she has with Lockjaw, that maybe it's the fact that he could do damage to her or potentially hurt her. And maybe that's something that she is attracted to, because part of why it's so easy for her to walk away from Pat is that he is not a threat to her in any way.
Where do you see her attraction for Lockjaw? Are you just talking about how into it she looked during the foreplay scene? Because I don't know about this.
No, I'm not saying into it, but there is...
Well, use the word attraction. There has to be a better word. It's dangerous. Is that just like he finds it dangerous?
There is a naturalness to it where it doesn't seem like she's at odds with having to do it, I guess. The only time whenever it seems like she has reluctance about engaging with him is when she's in the hospital bed and he's like, look for the warm embrace of the American government.
I don't know.
And she's like, you can save me. And that's when she feels bad and she looks like she's having a bad time and feels miserable and looking out
I want to use the word attraction, though.
Okay. So it's
whatever
a poor
word.
word choice, but
okay. So yeah, I was going to say the fact that she says, drop this motherfucking thing inside my stomach. Like, that's telling that she doesn't even call it a baby. So yeah, I do wonder why she went through with the pregnancy.
Pat says to Deandra.
She act like she doesn't even
know
she's pregnant.
And while all this is going on, Howard is...
What is he talking about?
He's waxing poetic about...
Can't remember.
The perfect science of advertising.
Is he?
Yeah.
Listen, it's something you have to catch on the rewatch.
Yeah. And then Perfidia is holding up the gun and doing the color purple line.
Oh, yeah.
I kill him dead.
Yeah, you told Harpo to beat me. So next, we're at Perfidia's mom's house. She's asleep on the couch, and Pat is at the table with her and some other lady. And this is when she says, my daughter comes from a long line of revolutionaries. You're unsuitable for my daughter.
Yeah,
she's a runner, and you're a stump. Now, what you gonna do about this baby?
She said stump? I thought she said stone.
Okay, my bad. Either one works. A stone will irritate you and eventually slow you down, and stump you can trip over.
A stone will irritate you.
It's in your shoe, like a pebble.
Yes, weighs you down. Okay, I get it.
Or a stepping stone?
Any of those work. I wasn't thinking of it as a stone in your shoe. I was thinking of it as like stone weighing you down.
Okay.
Like you sink to the bottom.
Oh, see, look, there's so many different things that can mean they all fit. So when I said earlier about likening it to Inherent Vice and looking for clues, I believe this is the scene that I was referencing. Because when we were discussing Inherent Vice, something Sword Liege says at the beginning, or maybe it's Doc, and you said it's an instruction about how to watch the movie. I can't remember what the phrase was. Just let it wash over you. Or I don't remember. To me, she gave the movie away right there.
Kind of encapsulates it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Without knowing who Lockjaw is.
Yeah.
Let me get the baby, sad Perfidia.
Yeah.
Jealousy,
baby Charlotte is
montage.
crying between them. So she has some postpartum depression going on. And this scene made me sad a little. Must be on the phone with somebody talking about how her nipples hurt and she feels like a piece of meat. I'm weird for being jealous of my baby. But the fact that Pat is outside of the door listening and he can't bring himself to knock or comfort her, I was like, oh, that's sad.
He's holding the baby.
Yes, but is he?
Yeah.
Okay, in my mind, he's not holding the baby till she's ready to leave.
Oh, maybe I'm confusing the two.
Yeah, but either way. So yeah, then she tries to sneak out. He's downstairs holding the baby. He says,
what are you doing?
You don't have to do this anymore. And then this speech, I was like, geez, Christ.
I go as I please.
I reject your lack of originality. I put myself first. She does.
This reminds me of you.
Shut up. She does look a little sad for a little bit when he's like, look at her. But it fades. This is a new consciousness. I'm not your mother or your utter buddy. And you and your crumbling male ego will never do this revolution like me.
Do the revolution, baby. They also, the casting director should get bonus points for the casting of the cutest baby alive.
She's adorable. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. Now, we get Pat at the grocery store. He's buying diapers and a baby bottle, and this is when Lockjaw runs up on him. You got a baby, male or female? He says Charlotte. Charlotte sounds like a black girl.
Charlene.
Oh shit. You been letting me call her baby Charlotte. I said it a couple lines back.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, you weren't right, baby Charlene. My bad, y'all. So,
do you think of Charlene as being a black name? Because he said sounds like a black girl's name.
It sounds blacker than Charlotte, but
because I have an
aunt Charlene
named Charlene. Yeah, so and she's about as white as
I feel like
can
I've
be.
heard Charlene only once before, and I think it was a TV show. So I don't. She was black.
Okay.
I can't say what show because then you'd be like, "Ooh, you don't even remember their names."
And Charlene Elizabeth Baltimore.
Charlie Baltimore. Oh, don't tell me. Amnesia lady. Don't tell me. Samuel L. Jackson. Gina Davis.
You sure it wasn't Lawrence Fishburne?
It wasn't no big titty grab. That was the name of the episode because the man in the car grabs her titty and makes her swerve. At least you said he grabbed her titty.
Yeah. Jeez, I didn't know what the fuck you're talking about anymore.
Tell me the name, title.
Long Kiss Goodnight.
Godly. Long Kiss Goodnight. Dang, I thought I had it. Anyway, that's you. And the dude runs up on you asking these questions. And you can see
You like black girls?
He looks
I love
them. Oh shit, this dude is crazy. Like, what do you... Would you even answer this guy's question?
Like, I have interactions with nut jobs like that on a daily basis.
So yeah, he's wide-eyed and terrified. He says you like black girls. So again, this is exactly the line that Perfidia says to him at the beginning when they're in the car leaving from the detention center. Thought that was a neat callback.
I will say, I don't know what your experience with this is.
What? You gonna ask me something crazy?
No, but there is an assumed familiarity with white strangers who will just assume because you are also a white person that you're on the same page as them and will make comments offhandedly about inappropriate things.
People don't
completely unsolicited.
No, I don't have that happen to me. But maybe I don't look friendly.
So you never exchanged a glance with another black person in a public place, like, get a load of whitey over here?
It wasn't about the whitey. It wasn't about the person's skin color. It was about their action. And it was when I was on the bus. It's not important.
So it's only happened to you one time in your life?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, twice. But both, yeah, it doesn't matter. Twice.
Like, are you seeing what's going on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we get the bank robbery.
Mm-hmm. This is Jungle Pussy.
Talking all kind of cash money shit.
There's some Set It Off shit.
Yeah.
You've seen Set It Off?
I stopped. I turned it off after she ripped up the check because I was so upset. And that was a long time ago, so I'm sure I need to rewatch it. I've only seen scenes. So we have no idea what makes Perfidia shoot this guy, but when we finally turn to her, because we're looking at Jungle Pussy when the shot goes off, she's telling him not to move, and he's still crawling. And why is he maybe shocked?
And this is, well, I don't know. It's a good expression that she has whenever they catch her later when Perfidia gives everybody up. But the look on her face when the gunshot happens and she turns and, like,
she fucked up. She didn't mean to do it.
She didn't mean to do it. No, I'm talking about Jungle Pussy.
Oh, okay.
You said it's on her when she turns.
Sorry.
Yes, the look on her face when it happens is...
That wasn't part of the plan.
You know that it's fucked. And even though nobody says anything as they're making the escape, the idea, or I don't know if you did or didn't think this, was that it didn't need to happen. that it was unnecessary.
That's the assumption I made, yes. But then I can't figure
out
why.
Nobody yells at her. Nobody says anything. I mean, they're all caught up with just trying to get the hell out of there. But yeah.
Wonder what happened. Don't know.
Even after the first shot goes, the man is incapacitated and crawling, and he does make an attempt to reach, but
she could have walked over and grabbed it.
Or kicked him in the head and knocked him out or done something. Yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
So yeah, everybody's running to their respective cars. They're driving recklessly. I remember asking, I was like, why are they running into everybody? But then I was like, oh, I'm thinking of like Ryan Gosling in Drive, where there's a clean getaway all the time. But like real life, if you're really trying to make a break for it, like surely you fuck up and hit shit.
It's a thrilling getaway chase. I mean, you feel every
bump and yep. Woo.
Fucks you up.
So yeah, next, Perfidia's. Oh, I mean, do you have anything to say how she's caught or anything? I was going to jump ahead to the wheelchair.
I already said about her being covered up head to toe except for her face.
Okay.
Do you think that signifies anything?
I'm sure it does. My mind's not. I don't know.
I mean, this is her jumping back into it after she left
the house.
And behind all the other instances, she's like got her stomach exposed, and I mean, they show other instances of her running and training and stuff.
We've had some running shots. So yeah, she gets caught. She's in a wheelchair and handcuffed. It looks like she's gotten beat up a little bit. The police are snapping selfies. She's covering her face sort of, but she's also shooting a bird. Lockjaw goes to see her, looking at 30 to 40 years. Too bad you don't know anybody like with any sway. She's like, you can save me.
I can give you the embrace of the federal government.
Yeah. And I think it's Lockjaw who says, because you love me, or something of that sort.
Yeah.
And can't live without me. I was like, what is... She asked for him to hold her. Do you think that's her playing him, or she really needs comfort? Okay, I
think it's probably both.
Okay. You have to name names. Oh, then we get the hectic scene. One you don't like because you think Leo's ad-libbing.
No, I do. I love this scene.
Okay. So you can feel the rush that they have. They're at Perfidia's mom's house. They're trying to get packed up to go. We have Billy Goat there explaining how the scanners work, telling them what the new identity is going to be. Yeah. If you have a cell phone, get 1G. He's holding it up.
He's like, this is a trust device. And you see the bewildered look on his face, and you're like, doesn't look like anything's permeating, that he's just...
They play the tune here as well, right? When he holds them up? I believe so.
Yeah.
The scanners.
When they're in proximity to each other within 100 yards, they play a matching melody. And
trust the person with your life.
Yeah.
If they have one of these.
I'm not giving these out to anybody.
Their names are Bob and Willa Ferguson. He says, read the stuff in the envelope, then burn it, plant some decoys here, and they're going to end up in Backton Cross.
Yeah. They go to Denver first.
I can't remember. And the mom at the door, she says, you don't want to leave the baby with us. He was like, I gotta go. Him and Deandra hug, say, I love you. Woo. And they get on the road.
We get Perfidia being shown to her new...
witness protection? What is she?
Yeah.
Okay. They gave her a nice house. Surely they could just get her an apartment.
Yeah, but it's the most...
brick wall view.
It's a homogenized, like, cookie cutter neighborhood.
Yeah. And like I said...
that's still being developed. Like, it's still in the process of being built.
Yeah. Brick wall, which is relevant
we don't
how she's feeling.
See him yet, but we get a VO of... Danvers is giving her the instruction. Danvers is the guy who is...
get a job, and that... is that what we're talking about? Okay. I also like this voiceover that she says, and I don't know if I got it quite correct. Every revolution starts with fighting demons, but everyone just ends up fighting themselves. We get a montage of the French 75 members getting kidnapped and arrested and whatnot.
Get Mae West getting her
just
wig blown off. And it's Lockjaw doing it too.
Do we see? Is him?
He's under the stairs shooting out that guy's legs.
Oh, you think he's doing them all?
Yeah, he does. He shoots Mae West. He shoots the guy from under the stairs, the getaway driver, whatever. Jungle Pussy is caught. She doesn't get shot.
Do they show her, though? I don't remember seeing footage of her getting caught.
Yeah, she gets caught in like the dark. She gets. Yeah,
I can't remember this.
They show the light shining on her. She's somewhere in the dark,
I missed that.
getting caught. Okay. Yeah, she gets apprehended.
We see Talleyrand getting away, though.
Talleyrand is looking from down the street at a firefight going on with, what's Avon's name? Laredo.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Laredo or Laredo? How is it spelled?
Laredo.
Laredo.
Wow, what's that? How you know the name?
I don't know what to tell you. That's how it's pronounced. Laredo Tornado.
Why you waited so long to tell me?
Because you kept saying Laredo. I don't have it in front of me.
Like it could have been spelled that way.
I was thinking of it like Lorito, like Dorito.
Okay, guess what you said? You don't think anybody utters his name during the whole thing. So I have an excuse for not knowing how to say it.
Well, then I don't know where you got it from.
That's just how my mom wanted to do it. So
yes, and we have seen Talleyrand in like some of the group scenes whenever Perfidia is shooting the gun and stuff.
I don't think he's had any lines up until now.
Never heard his name. We've never met him. But this shot here echoes and stays with you enough to where when he comes back into the movie,
you're not surprised to see him.
An hour later, you recognize him right away.
Yeah, okay.
And that's a skill of his filmmaking, of emphasizing this image enough to where you can remember this guy who you don't even know who he is or his name. You don't need to know. But when he pops back up later, you feel that same relief of Leo talking to him when Bob's like, Talleyrand. As if you've known him all along, too.
We see Lockjaw getting the Bedford Forest Medal of Honor for his role in capturing the French 75. Perfidia signing her wit sec papers, looking out the window with the brick wall. What? What?
Bedford Forest.
No.
Nathaniel Bedford Forrest was the founder of the Ku Klux Klan.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that.
I only know it because of Forrest Gump.
Okay.
So yes,
another example of him being absurd.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, because that's who Forrest Gump is named after. He tells
oh shoot, Sally in the KKK?
Not in the movie, or at least not shown to be. She's from Alabama.
Dang, they are in Alabama. Woo, scary place. So yeah, Perfidia signed her WITSEC papers. We see Lockjaw arriving at her house with flowers.
You get the shot of sad Perfidia.
I said that, looking out the rainy window in a brick wall.
Okay. You said signing the WITSEC papers. You didn't say the rainy window in the brick wall.
Yes, this is what I have written. Perfidia signing her WITSEC papers, looking out rainy window.
WITSEC.
What do you think I got it from? Justified?
Probably.
Lockjaw arrives. He has some flowers. He's knocking on the door. She doesn't come, so he goes to get, what is that, a rammer? What is it called? The thing that pushed the door in? Mm-hmm. You're looking at me funny. Is it really called a rammer?
Sure.
Well, what do you call it?
A battering ram?
A battering. You were looking at me like you little dumb girl.
Also, he pulls up in a big jacked up truck, and Sean Penn isn't the tallest guy. I don't know how tall he is, but he's deliberately made to look like small man getting out of the huge truck. This is where we kind of first get introduced, because you're distracted in earlier instances when he's marching with his hands zip tied and a boner. That this is kind of the first instance we get of his walk. Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned small man, and Willa's gonna fuck with him later, and she was like, "I see the lifts in your shoes." So yeah, he rams it in, and then we see him reading, and we could hear Perfidia's voice, I believe. This pussy don't pop for you. And it's written on the WITSEC Memorandum of Understanding. And it's taped to the
I don't think we hear her voice. It just
Oh, it just says it?
Yeah.
My bad. Look at me making up stuff. They should have let her read it.
Cut to Perfidia making her escape.
Fine clothes and a mask. She's going to Mexico. We see Pat Bob driving with the baby. I know this is dumb. And I was just like, what if this is the reason? The baby is slobbing on the scanners. And when we catch up with them, he was like, they don't work all the time. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't think that.
I was like, look at that slob, messed it up. I know it was a reach. But that is what dumb thing popped into my
But again, this is another thing too, where it's giving you the information about the trust device while Bob, our main character, is distracted by the severity of everything else going on.
And we're getting so much information that we don't concentrate on just that one thing.
And now we get the baby, and we're thinking, oh, what a cute baby, because it's the cutest baby in the basket. Yeah. Which it's not in a car seat.
She's in a basket because they were in a rush. Didn't have a car seat there.
And the trust device at this point with the baby is lit up green. Okay. And we'll see later when Willa is holding it.
In the bed crying.
And it's red.
Now we see Willa at martial arts with the sensei. We get Perfidia's voiceover that says 16 years later.
And at this point, this is kind of all the groundwork for
that you need
everything to kick in. This is 30 minutes into the movie.
Did you feel, how long is this? Almost 3 hours?
Close to it.
Did you feel it drag at all?
No.
Okay, me either.
Not for a second.
So Sensei is telling her to do it again and remember to breathe.
This is where we get the dirty work.
The what?
That's the song that's playing.
Oh, okay. We get Bob. He's smoking in front of a school in a car. He tries to air it out real quick.
Also, Sensei, the first shot of him behind him out of focus on the wall
is what?
Is a big picture of a tiger.
Okay. Should that mean something to me?
Well, in his apartment, there's the tiger portraits on the wall. His ringtone is Eye of the Tiger.
Clues. That I missed. I have to keep watching. So yeah, Bob smoking weed. He gets out. Goes into the classroom. He's nervous.
This also doesn't. He's smoking in the vehicle.
Yeah.
And then he fans the door like he's going to air it out.
What's the problem?
But then also, first of all, that would do nothing to dissipate the smell. And then also right before he gets out, he spits into his own car. I couldn't make sense of that at all. Every time. That was one of the
didn't see a spit. There's no way. I can't stand spitting, and there's no way he spit in that car.
You can rewatch that portion. It might not show like a big glop come out or anything, but he turns back towards the car and goes like that.
Well, maybe he was eating sunflower seeds, which still is not great that he's spitting them out, but what?
It's a strange thing.
He's in the room with the teacher. You can tell he's nervous. He's looking around. Hope y'all teaching the right kind of history. I think he mentions Benjamin Franklin when he says fucking slave or something. The teacher's complimenting Willa. She wants to be at school. She's a good student. He starts crying. Willa lost her mom when she was young.
He's pulling out his vape.
Yeah, you can't do that in here.
Slave owners everywhere.
No, he says fucking slave owner. But probably slave owners everywhere. We're back at the detention center with Lockjaw. He's been told that the deputy director of progress wants to see him or meet with him.
This is the first instance, too, when this guy's Lieutenant Skinner is walking through there. There's a TV mounted on the wall.
What's on it?
Cartoons.
Okay.
Every time when there's a TV in the movie, there's cartoons playing on it.
Battle of Algiers is a...
Well, besides that.
Okay.
Anytime here at Sergio's when he's going through the apartment, there's multiple different TVs that have different cartoons on them.
Okay. Look at you. I ain't go find no gems of my own when I rewatch multiple times. You pointing out everything.
You know what this is about, Skinner?
And he says no, but he was like, I think I do. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we finally meet the Christmas Adventures Club.
Yeah.
This is when he
spit combs
his hair in the elevator.
Yeah, we get Sandy, which is Jim Downey. He was a head writer on Saturday Night Live for like 30 years.
Really?
At various points. It wasn't like one consecutive term. But yes, we get the pitch of the Christmas Adventurers Club to eliminate dangerous lunatics, haters, and punk trash.
Mm-hmm. Dedicated to making the world pure.
Say, Jim Kringle passed away. Virgil, who is
Tony,
says he might not be the best, the most intelligent, sophisticated, or the wisest, but you'll never want for the greatest of friends. So this too, to the boyish quality of like wanting to be in a club, the Christmas Adventurers Club,
and with your receipts.
wanting to have friends. Yeah.
So he's leaving. Did you have anything else to say about the meeting?
He says, "What would you say to anyone who questioned something about your character or your stance on race or something like that?"
Okay.
And he's like, "I would say they are a liar who has no business in society or on the planet for that matter." He tells the story about they're doing like a basic questions. Yeah.
Okay.
And he tells about the Hummingbird Whisperdew 238, which was a newer version of the Dynamite Dolphin through. And it's all these specifics. And like, there's a great cut to Sandy, Jim Downey, looking like... The hell is this guy talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry. You said that name and I acted like I knew who it was. Is he the bigger gentleman who's making the introduction?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then Tony Goldwyn, Virgil, says, you're going to have to be subjected to a double Yankee White Inquisition's completum. Yeah. Again.
Gosh, I don't know how people
more ridiculousness.
Craziness.
Apparently there is some...
What?
That is
a real thing.
Got some embellishment and flourishes, but yeah, some sort of Yankee Inquisition. I can't remember. I'll have to look up I don't remember where I got it from, but yeah. And he says, "I submit myself."
Yes. As he's leaving, I know this is just in my head. I swear it's not teary-eyed, like he's not crying, but I feel like his eyes look a little misty.
Yes, because he knows he has to find the baby.
Okay. I didn't want to humanize him at all. Like I was like, that can't be why he's teary-eyed. He's not quite teary-eyed, but so you saw that and I'm not crazy.
Yeah, because he says during those questions, he's like, have you ever had relations with somebody of another race?
Yeah.
And he's like, no.
Anyway, that doesn't outweigh his asshole.
Even with the countenance of his face, he's doing the walk.
Yeah.
I wrote down Lockjaw.
Lockjaw. Gotcha.
But this is the reprisal of the opening music.
Okay.
When Perfidia's walking by the detention center.
Oh, you mean when he's walking out? Yes. Okay. Next, we get Somerville. He's a dude who gave Pat Bob the scanners. He's on a bus. We see him passing out flyers. He's still doing activist work. And we notice the white car following him while he's on the bus.
But all this is set to a voiceover of his broadcast talking about the same kind of stuff of like perfecting the science of advertising, like the way everybody is being subdued and subjugated by
I don't even think I took
corporations
note of his
and
thing.
Yeah, and he's saying this is bedtime for democracy, comrades. Good night. And then
he gets kidnapped.
Avanti comes in behind him and put over his head. He's like, what the fuck?
So as he's leaving, you think you see the kids, but you think nothing of it. You're just like, oh, neighborhood kids, they're out. But as soon as they take off, they run into the room to the radio. Billy Goat is in the wind. There's like little instructions about what they need to read.
This is, we get a reprisal too. This is something of Pynchon. I talked about this a little bit on Inherent Vice, of the insertion of popular culture references and stuff. So this plan, snap, crackle, pop, plan, snap, crackle, pop. And they repeat it and then set it on a loop. And it's like a distress signal going out to everybody.
So we see Somerville being dropped off wherever Lockjaw is. In Duerte.
He he gets transferred from Avanti to this is Toe Jam.
Okay, yes.
Who takes
Agent,
Howard
Special Agent Toe Jam.
And Toe Jam also is present whenever Lockjaw is getting presented the Bedford Forest Award for destroying the French 75 or whatever, however they term it.
So he says he lets them know that he's there because they need to know where Baby Charlotte and Ghetto Pat are.
Danvers is not.
Is he that's the one he's talking to right now?
He's not talked about enough. The strength of his performance. He is.
Oh.
You thought what?
I don't know why I made that up.
What?
For some reason, I thought he was a first-time actor.
I don't know that he was in any other movies. I know when I looked him up, he was on some
was he? Okay.
TV program, but I don't know what that was. It could have been a reality show, but he seems like he's authentically a military man.
Okay.
He has an air about him. I think I told you after we saw it the first time that reminded me of Bob Einstein, who was Funkhauser on Curb Your Enthusiasm. Maybe it's just because of like how big he is. He's a big, imposing figure. He's got this cool temperament that he carries through, and his interactions with Howard, you get the feeling of it being people meeting on equal ground as far as he's like, I see you've done your homework. Howard even almost has a little bit of respect for how much information he's already got.
Yes.
He's like, are you Howard Somerville, aka the Billy Goat, aka the Gringo, the Gringo Coyote?
So eventually he ends up getting the information by threatening his sister.
Mm-hmm. He's like, where's baby Charlene? Where's Rocket Man? Ghetto Pat.
We see Lockjaw telling his men to make him a reason to deploy and give me whatever the teeny bopper hangouts are.
Mm-hmm. Danvers also has a good line when he's being insolent and Howard's giving him bullshit. He's like giving TV references.
What does he say?
He's saying their real names are...
Oh, yes.
I can't remember. He says characters from other TV shows and they're on the planet whatever. And Danvers kind of nods and he's like, motherfucker's got jokes. Sitting on plastic in a container. He's got jokes. And then when he brings up the sister, you see Howard get serious. Yeah.
We're at Pat and Willa's. Willa is outside playing with the dog. We see Pat waking up. These scenes are intercut with the deploy plans being made. Or maybe we hear it. We're going to bag and tag the male, apprehend the female. Willa looks up and notices the helicopter passing overhead. So does Bob.
She's playing with a dog.
Okay.
You think that's their dog?
Why not? Because they just abandoned it?
I mean, it never is inside the house. It's not back later whenever they're back at the house.
I don't know. So yeah, we hear that there's going to be a high school dance tonight. We get a quick shot of them having another meeting while in town. Pat's vaping. Willa sits down with them with cold coffee and asks where he was last night.
Also on the race portion, people saying, oh, they're being depicted as super. They also dance around and kind of make up
what
racist terminology.
Oh, do they?
That's not. They never say the N-word or they never say any. They use like different euphemisms. They use different terminology. Like when Lockjaw's giving the briefing and saying that it's a sanctuary city, he says home to thousands of wet and stinkies.
I was going to ask you what was what? So yeah, this is more proof to me that there are no white male heroes in here. Willa is chastising him. I shouldn't have to be the adult and you drove home drunk. Like, I can't believe you. Fuck off, Bob. What do you think is up with the first name basis? Were you allowed to call your parents by the first name growing up? Yeah, I don't.
Never thought
about it
either. But when
I wonder how, if they say, call me this, or if it just happens naturally and it's like, can't imagine.
When we were young, my younger sister couldn't pronounce my mom's name properly.
Okay.
And we all thought it was hilarious. Say Curlin. Still programmed in my phone as that.
Bob says, I'm proud of you for standing up. Tell me how you feel always. So her friends pull up and he's paranoid. He's like, they just have a red car like that. He won't let her leave without taking a scanner. So she finally grabs it. Nobody's coming for you, Bob. He says, say it, baby.
He's like, put it in your garter. Something. This is my fucking garter.
Yeah. He's giving her friend a hard time. But long story short, he says, say it, baby. He makes her say, I love you before she gets in the car. And you picked up on this the first time, and I completely missed it, what she says when she gets in the car.
Does anybody have a charger? Yes, my phone's dead.
Completely missed it.
She also says to Bob, there's a quinoa casserole with frosted flakes in the oven.
Yeah. I didn't hear the type of casserole, but yeah, there's a casserole. So yes, she is the parent in this situation. What do you think he does for money?
So
I saw cars, but that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I saw
like maybe they're there as a decoy.
Guess at that because there's also boxes of auto parts scattered.
There are also boxes?
Yeah.
Where? When we see the same shot, we see the car?
Like when they pull the mattress away in the room where he sleeps, there's...
When they're searching for him?
Yeah, when they're searching the premises.
I have to go back and watch. See, so many little things. So yeah, like you said, she gets in, asks if anyone has a charger.
So in the book, Vineland, the Bob character who is not named Bob, Zoid is his name in the book. It opens with him, the way that he stays on government assistance is he has to do a crazy, outlandish act every year so that one, they know where he is. That's one thing in the book that I remember. Again, there's so many details that are different, and I was much more fascinated with this movie than I was with trying to revisit the book after seeing the movie. So now my grasp of the details of the book are even worse than they were.
Okay.
But in the book, the Lockjaw character knows where he is all the time. Anyways, like that's what he has to do, something to publicly cause a scene so that it gets on the news so that his whereabouts are known.
But you say he has to.
It's like a detente kind of.
I don't know what that means.
It's an agreement
between him and Lockjaw. Okay, you know what, this is going too far. Okay,
yes. I shouldn't have even brought it up.
No, but since you did.
But I guess all I was really trying to say is this character in the book is on government assistance.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, but since you did bring it up, I heard that Perfidia in the book is not black. She's also not the main character. It's Regina Hall's character. Maybe Lady Champagne. You don't remember?
I have to go back to
play.
All I know is anything that I thought was being passed from the book to the movie, it's barely anything.
Well, I only brought that up because one of the criticisms was this being a problematic movie, and I was going to ask you, not that you know, what do you think his intentions were of making her black and making, just that.
Well, I think he personalized some elements. You know, he's married to Maya Rudolph. So he has a tie to the material in that way.
Okay. I was just curious what you thought. I just thought he was trying to modernize it, but I can see somebody saying he did it for shock value. Not that I don't think an interracial relationship is
well, that's
shocking.
Why I think everything that everybody else brings into what their idea of that is, instead of easily reducing it down to two people together and a daughter, you know, the family unit, like you said,
But it does help with the white supremacist thing. Like, if you're going to have a white supremacist as one of the major characters, like, that's a way to get some conflict going.
Yeah.
Also,
everything else about it is the world imposed on top of that rather than it just being people.
I know that filmmakers have different reasons for making things, but in my mind, the first goal is to entertain and everything else is secondary.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I didn't read too much into anything being spiteful or whatnot. Or it could be calculated. He wanted both black and white people to come to the theater. Just wondering.
Do you think that a casual black audience would...
As I mentioned earlier, I can't speak for all black people.
Get attuned to the movie?
Get what?
Would be attuned to the movie.
What do you mean attuned?
It's a different sort of movie to begin with.
By attuned, do you mean like?
It's just like Inherent Vice is a difficult... Like, this is more accessible than Inherent Vice because of what it deals with.
I don't liken it to Inherent Vice because that's not anything that can be... Yes, the hippies look sort of bad in there, but that's not anything that's very pointed, if that makes sense. But based on the threads I was in, and again, this could be bots. Like, one was... It depends on what thread you're in. I found... It was supposed to be aimed for black people, but I found opinions on both sides.
If an auditorium, every single seat was a black audience member,
yeah,
do you think they would all walk out of there and be like,
"Oh no"?
Do you think the consensus, more people would like it than not?
I can't answer that. I hope it would at least be 50-50. You know what I mean? And then they would talk about it like we're doing. Like, I like that people came with examples. I really do. You can
like, why do you think he had an erection?
Yeah, there's no gross. God, I remember feeling so. I was like, ugh, but then it got better. But that wasn't the one sticking point. So we are with Willa at the dance. She's on the bleachers. She goes to use the bathroom, and while she's in there, the scanner plays a tune. So Lady Champagne has come back. She tells her to recite the password. She tells her she's in trouble. She says, my dad told me to trust my life with anybody who has this. And she asks her if she has a cell phone and that she has to do exactly what she says. And she was like, no, I don't. And then they get out of there. She asks about her dad. He was like, he trained for this. Because that scene's going to be there. He does not remember this training.
So... her friends.
Willa's friends, yes.
Bluto and...
I wrote maybe one more down. I think Bluto's the one that came to the door.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote down another one's name.
Bobo.
Bobo? Is that the one that gives her up?
Yes.
Okay. What about him?
You observed, or we discussed previously, so that they didn't seem like they were actors.
Yes. Except the one blonde girl.
There are some girls gathered in the bathroom when Willa goes in there. That also seem like they're not actors.
Okay.
And they are...
What?
They have like a shitty, bad banter. But it's also a symptom of when you're that age too, and you're interacting socially, there is something performative about... Because you kind of... are still figuring out who you are.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Do you think somebody's got a video of that?
I forgot you said this was your favorite scene and I rushed straight past it. So yes, tell me all about the things. Why is this your favorite scene?
Yeah, I think part of it too is that kind of crappy, and you're like, why are we hearing these girls talk? They leave. So that's kind of a distraction. And then
Willa's washing her hands.
You hear the noise before you know what's going on. Yep. And then she pulls the receiver out, and it's lit up green. And we see Regina from the back. And you can see her in the bathroom mirror, but you're just focused on Willa's face.
Yeah.
And this is her shining moment as far as I'm concerned is here, and also after she shoots and screams.
That whole once she gets in the even before that, once she gets unlocked from the bench from there on out, she fucking did it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Not that I didn't care for her in Presumed Innocence. No, what is it called? That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She was fine in there, but there was nothing special for me. But I really dug her performance in this.
Mm-hmm. And just seeing her face as they do the Hooterville Junction.
Yes.
It's a Gil Scott-Heron song.
That means
they played over the end credits too. That's what the hold music.
Yes,
that phrase is from the song.
Verbatim?
Yes, that section of it. Beverly Hillbillies, Hooterville Junction. And so they have the exchange. She said, if anybody ever told me that, to trust them with my fucking life. It's part of it is the music, which the sound design of that. I don't know enough about music or frequencies, but other people do, and I wouldn't be surprised if somebody were to reveal that there's something about the way that sounds, the harmony of it, and whatever frequency those notes are being played at, that it probably does something to you neurologically as well. Yeah. I again,
you would bet on it.
I'm saying I wouldn't be surprised to find that out. Because you do have such an instinctual response to it, because there's nothing like especially memorable. It's just like it sounds like a cycling of notes. It sounds like pleasant and peaceful. I don't know. There's something about it. And it just keeps kind of moving in like slightly closer. It's one of those like creeping shots, and it's just so laser focused. There's something about it. I just heightened so much immediately, and it was every time that I watched it without fail. And it's something that we're kind of not even thinking about, or one of those things like with Interstellar, where you think there will be diminishing returns, or you know that it's coming, so how could it still have this effect, because you know it back to front, and it just manages to deliver every time.
So that beginning scene when after they get away from the detention center, that's the one that I can feel a feeling. I can feel a feeling when that's happening.
And it's also the intensity of it too could cause you to miss the importance of the phone thing. Just like you're so distracted by what preceded it whenever she gets in the car.
Yep, I completely missed it.
Yeah, you do get that. She's in the car, that relaxed, like,
finally,
you remember that whenever you're a kid and you get away from your parents and you're like, the refuge of your friends.
Anything else?
No. So now she's like, I need you to come with me right now. They leave
she asked about her, right, like I was saying, she asked about her dad. We also see the deploy team arriving as they're leaving.
And
the dance.
They're in the gymnasium and it's dark in there. It's a school dance. So when they leave out of there and it's still daylight and it's like the sun setting. And as they're running off the school property, and we can see on the roadway all the emergency vehicles approaching as they're making their escape. It's
a good scene.
Looks great. Yeah.
So Lady Champagne says your dad trained for this. So of course we're going to go to Bob.
Also, when she says the
password,
Junction, and she looking dead at her, she's like, "Say it, baby. I need you to say it."
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, just that.
Okay.
When you're in a scene when you're in a situation that's bigger than yourself, somebody being able to recognize that and then ground you back into reality, like that's, I don't know.
I'm just gonna count to 5. Make sure you don't have anything.
That's it.
So we go to Bob. He's watching Battle of Algiers, and I believe you brought this up to me. So what is the Battle of Algiers about, if you remember?
Revolution.
Quickly. Okay. So this is being intercut with the kids being asked one by one if they know Willa. Bob's smoking. The phone rings. And I can't remember the conversation, but of course it's the French 75 or what used to be the French 75. You think they still call that? What are they now? They're asking about the code. And he was like, I'm high. I've been abusing drugs and alcohol for years.
Yeah, she says, we have trouble ahead and the road isn't clear. And you see him. Wait, what? He switches his stance. He like switches the phone receiver to the other hand.
And he doesn't actually ever say the first initial code because you hear the person say, ugh, as they're reluctant to give him more information.
Did you know who this was?
No, who is it?
Jenna Malone.
The name sounds familiar, but you got to give
me
my
chompers?
From Inherent Vice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They say the hammer is loose. So he was like, Steve Lockjaw, he's on the way. He asked about his daughter.
Nothing is secure and everything is wrong.
What? That's what
she said.
Okay.
Yeah.
He asked about Willa. Lady Champagne has extracted her. They're headed to a secure location. He asked for the rendezvous point, but they've hung up.
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember.
Now, after that, what?
Yeah. Go ahead. You can do it.
Yeah, he switches his stance. He gets into like...
He's trying to calm down, though.
I know, but he also is like puts up his dukes. He's in like a fighting stance.
Okay.
Yeah. And he says...
Don't panic.
He says, don't get fucking paranoid.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were going to mention the transition. So he did this a lot in Inherent Vice where Sword Liege would be in the car and should just disappear. But you didn't realize it at first and time has passed. So Bob is looking at the door and then like 2 seconds after they kick it in. But it's been at least 1 minute because he's made it to the tunnel. Yeah. But I was like, he likes to play with that time just a little bit when he can.
Time doesn't exist. No, I love because he's been loafing around and saying he just got high, but him getting into the fighting stance is like he's having to...
I have to go back and watch.
Because the whole thing is him trying to ramp back up to the point where he does the Viva... he's trying
get back to that
to fully kick back into gear. Yes. All of this is like the reluctant, paranoid kind of being pushed. And again, we've discussed about, is there a hero in this movie? Like, for as much as you want to say him being the main character or the hero? I
think we had that discussion off camera. I don't think that we brought it back up.
Yeah. Well,
so if not...
I mean, he's not a hero. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't save anybody. He's failing left and right.
Or maybe we did. But Willa's the hero to me, but not until the last bit. She has an arc.
Yeah.
Perfidia has one in the opposite way.
I mean, Bob does too. He's taking selfies by the end.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. It's a minor arc. Okay. They busted in. Lockjaw grabs a baby picture of Willa and sniffs it. So as insane as it sounds, what was he thinking? That Perfidia had held the picture at one point or took it and he can still... Or that was just supposed to be metaphorical?
Yeah. No, this is supposed to be more cartoonish, like getting the scent, like he's on the trail.
It's being ridiculous. So they find a tunnel. When we'll see that's what Bob is in.
Toe Jam is with him.
Okay. They throw gas down and they close it.
Yeah, he finds the tunnel and Lockjaw is like, what do you think? And Toe Jam's like, he's good with he's a bomber.
Yes, okay. So they close that. We see a calendar. One of the soldiers are looking at the calendar. It's the martial arts calendar with a willow on it. So it has the address of Sensei's place. Mm-hmm. What were you about to say?
Sergio St. Carlos.
Yes. Does that mean something? I didn't write it down because I was like, nobody, maybe they do, but I was like, nobody calls him.
Well, Sergio St. Carlos Ninja Academy. I mean, Saint. He's Saint.
Oh, very obvious. Oh, you know what? A guard does say that when he's looking through the window. We need a location or address for Sergio St. Carlos.
The gas tunnel. Bob comes out the other side. So
that's next.
Maybe you're right.
What?
That the mom says stump because he comes out of a stump.
Is it a stump? It's into the bathroom. What's
but it's like built into a tree stump.
Ah. Did you just have this realization?
Yeah, I have tree stump written right there.
Wow. Anyway, okay, refresh my memory. What's in that bathroom? The red?
it's just...
Is it leaves?
Yeah. It just looks like
they always look like... I know they're not crawfish. I was like, what are all those...
Yeah, it's just like wet
bugs
leaves.
Or whatever. Okay. He's holding his breath, trying to get away from the gas. And you can see he has his book bag and he has a pink one, but it looks like a little bag for a little baby. Like he said, that same to-go bag for Willa Forever. He washes his eyes. He steals some sunglasses. And we get him going to the payphone.
Yeah.
And he tries to charge his phone in the bathroom, I think.
Yeah. He makes his way through the park. There's people like outside playing and stuff like a regular day. And he could not look more out of place. He's got his oversized robe, the backpack.
Well, he's going to get sunglasses. Yeah.
And then when he's climbing up through the back of the grocery store, he plows through a stack of milk crates on a pallet and knocks them all down. And then he goes through, grabs sunglasses and steals them on the way out and makes his way to the payphone. Let's tip a hat to the fact that a movie that came out in 2025 heavily features a payphone, and it's like an iconic scene for this film, or maybe not iconic, but a signature scene. It is a signifier and identifier for this movie. The image of him with the blue blockers and the beanie holding the payphone, you would know instantly what movie that's from.
So this is another one of my favorite scenes. Like, he's so annoyed. You need to stop with all this coded language and code speak.
This any of the number of times that I saw it. The phone interactions with Comrade Josh,
and again when he's at the house
would
or the
generally elicit the biggest response from
in the movie
audience.
theaters. Yeah, they're so good to me. They say studying the text is essential. What time is it? And he's just trying to plead his case.
Yeah, he's struggling right from the outset. It's like rise and shine is the greeting whenever the person picks up the phone, and you see him trying to remember. He's like bat an eyelash, and you get the sense that each step he is remembering it in real time. That he's just launching. Oh,
the number. He says that. He says it's a miracle I remember this number.
Yes, yeah. He says a stupid fucking hotline, which is a fucking miracle.
God, you can sense some frustration, and it's so funny. I mean, it's not. It's a really serious situation, but like, woo, I love it. So he doesn't know. They were like, call us back when you know what time it is or something like that. We see police raiding businesses as he runs past, and he arrives at Sensei's.
We get They show them directly enter into the chicken licking.
Oh, yes. That's one that was mentioned when they were making the deploy plans.
That's the one that's repeatedly mentioned.
My next note, he's going to call about chicken licking. He recognizes Bob, and he lets him in, but he's still on the phone. He says, Sensei, I need your help. I need a gun. You see him running in the back. I guess he's looking for one. Police, I like this shot, too.
Well... What? We already said Sergio's ringtone is Eye of the Tiger. Yes. He's sitting at his desk, which is underneath a Superman poster.
I did see the Superman today.
It was also like a Chinese or an Asian Superman poster. You could see like characters on it. Yeah. It's the international nature of the picture in general. But yeah, then Bob is furiously knocking at the door. Mm-hmm. He pulls up the glasses, like, it's Bob.
Okay.
And then he's still on the phone. He's like, he lets him in.
Yeah.
And Bob makes his way across, into the closet.
He says, I need your help. I need a gun. He's looking for a gun. He comes out. He was like, I got these fucking nunchucks or something. And
all you have is goddamn nunchucks.
Police ride by. And we should say that, you know, you've seen the movie, but Sensei's place has glass windows you can see in there. So he kind of ducks and rolls when the police go by. What does MKU stand for? Do you know? He says, Sensei asked what's going on. He was like, MKU are everywhere.
Yeah, the MK Ultra was during the 70s. I think that was when they did the trials where they were dosing people with LSD.
Okay, but what? The MKU are a group?
I think it's like CIA or I don't know. Basically, like bad,
but they're real.
Bad government people is what it amounts to. And again, I could be wrong about the MK Ultra being the LSD thing. That's the first thing that came to mind when I heard it. But yeah, I think that's what MKU is referencing. And you could see the patch on the soldiers. They have MKU patches as well.
Another detail. Sensei is extremely calm during all this. He tells Bob to breathe, think of ocean waves.
Yeah. Well, he's cluing him in onto what he's dealing with too. He's like, it's a goddamn roundup.
They make it to the car. And I like this line. We have a Latino Harriet Tubman situation. I have a question though. I don't know what this means. Maybe I'm just slow. All legit from the heart, no cash.
Yeah, he's saying he's not bringing these people into the country to make money. It's to give them sanctuary.
Okay, that was obvious. Sorry. So this is a car ride. He tells them that him and Willa's mom used to be in bad shit, that we were part of the French 75.
Yeah. And this is also a beautifully shot car ride at night. The way that the lights are hitting off, and there's also emergency vehicles, alarms, and sirens going the other way, and Bob ducking this way and that it looks tremendous. We're back at the school.
Oh, not yet.
Okay.
I thought you liked this line. We were talking about something else, and you were like, "That don't mean nothing. You're a bad hombre, Bob."
Oh yeah.
He also asked if he tried calling her, and he's like, she doesn't have a cell phone. Pat Bob says that. Sensei was like, yes, she does. So he was like, why would she do that, man? I don't get mad. So we're in a cut with them at the school.
Also, he doesn't give any indication that he has recognition or knows what Bob's talking about when he says the French 75.
Okay.
But
why later would he say you're a bad hombre, Bob?
Yes, that's where there is, you don't know. He doesn't confirm it verbally, but there is just an understanding, like he just understands the situation. It kind of doesn't matter if he knows or not. Right. He brings it up, and even though he references it, he could only be saying that because of what Bob told him before, and he's still just trying to help him. He's never
they'll pump him up. What do you mean help him?
Because he just says like, it's not every day you get to rescue a French 75 or twice in the same day.
Selfie with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now he knows.
But
what?
Again, do you think there is an assumed thing that like because they are both revolutionaries of sorts that he has an awareness of
something like it? Okay. Maybe no details.
I guess my point is that it doesn't even matter if he did or not. That he still would have treated Bob this way and would have helped him because that is the nature of his character.
Yeah. So Bob has mentioned that he needs to charge his cell phone, and Sensei offers twice. Once at is that a dojo? No.
Yeah.
So it's called a dojo, and once in the car. He's trying
it's a Ninja Academy if you're going by the
He's trying to offer him his cell phone. He was like, nah, man, they'll trace that. So they finally get to Sensei's. So we get some footage of the kids at the school. They're being interviewed one by one. I wrote Bluto's name down, but I'm not sure why. So we also see the deploy team looking inside the Ninja Academy, and we get that voiceover asking for Sergio St. Carlos' address. Next, we go to the van with Deandra and Willa. She asks her if she's scared, if she's ever heard of Lockjaw. And Charlene / Willa, she's like, he's the one who killed my mom. And then next, we go to this protest. And I was like, this city, I guess, since it's a sanctuary city, they organize for protests real fast, right? You don't think so? Or is that just how it used to be? Like people would protest the same day.
Well, the dispersal of information does have that immediacy these days.
Yeah, but I feel like there's hardly ever that was a big protest, a big same day.
I mean, if it's a tight-knit community and it's a big facility and several different places that were getting raided all at the same time, he's getting called at the Ninja Academy right away by Reina, and all it takes is one calling another, and he's like, I'll be right there. I'm practically in the car.
Yeah, I was admiring it. We see one of them throw a Molotov cocktail. It's not a real protester. It's somebody dressed as one to start some mess. Oh, and then...
Eddie Van Halen.
What?
They say send in Eddie Van Halen.
Oh, okay. Does that mean something
like
to
it's
me?
a deliberate move. They can't strike. So the person throwing the Molotov cocktail...
Right, like I just said, it's not a protester.
Yeah, is a plant to incite them being able to engage.
Yes. So next we're in the car. Love this. We finally, I don't want to call them a gang, but skateboard gang. So neat. He's riding along with the car. Sensei and the dude are exchanging information. I believe he tells them to meet him.
It's fucking World War III out there.
We make it to Sensei's apartment building.
He says...
Who?
Sergio.
Yeah.
Says, clean it up, spick and span.
Okay.
Maybe I was getting bad information at a young age. But somebody told me that
was a slur.
Yeah.
I have
heard
heard
that too.
Yes.
Okay.
Please, he's making fun of him using it back.
That's all. Okay.
I think. So we get to the apartment building, but they go through a store as well. He's telling the teenager's on his phone, and he's telling her to get off of it or something. And Bob at that moment was trying to plug his phone into a charger, and he thinks Sensei is yelling at him. So this was a little funny to me. He's like, all right, man.
We didn't say when he's talking on the phone and here, all of the Spanish dialogue, there are no subtitles offered,
No.
Which I enjoyed. I mean, I do understand a bit of Spanish, and they were speaking in a way where I could
get what's going on.
Get pretty much most of it, but everything is also constructed and delivered in a way where even if you did not speak a word of Spanish, you would be able to understand what was going on.
Yeah. And it doesn't bother me. I hate when there are some subtitles.
Selective about when
like don't do that either. Give me all of them or none at all. They go upstairs. Sensei is still calm as fuck. Bob is in a rush, but he's introducing them to everybody in the apartment.
Is this the Gringo Zapata? He calls him.
Oh, I thought Zapata was shoe.
Zapato's a person. He was a revolutionary.
Oh, okay. I said the same thing before when you told me.
Yes, you did.
So finally, Bob is able to plug in his phone, and he calls. We get another desperate scene of him on the phone. He was like, for the life of my only child, I cannot remember the password.
You're skipping something
important
before he makes the phone call, before he gets the charge.
What?
He knocks down the curtains.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say that was very important? Or you just mean funny?
It's one of the funniest things that happens in the movie to me.
But not important.
And it is a very great delivery on his part. And I feel like this is maybe an example of a great ad lib by Leo. I would be curious to see if this was in the script when he knocks it down and he's like, sorry, man. Yeah. It's a very genuine sounding, like that is what a fuck up does. And also him being like, I brought all this to your door. And there's that little crack that all stems from him directly knocking down the curtains. Yeah.
So yeah, he's back on the phone with them. He's attitude now. He's like, Comrade Josh, get a better name. So incompetent. And
this is Sergio had promised Bob a gun. So while Bob's on the phone, Sergio is looking for the gun and counting out money and doing prep work.
So we get evidence. He's calling a Grey Hawk 10. And surely he just remembered that, or else he would have invoked that earlier when he was on the phone. So he's still remembering little bits and pieces. So this means that Comrade Josh has to put a superior on or something because he can't prove his identity.
Yeah. And while he's waiting and stuff, he says I brought all this shit to your door. And Sergio's like, we've been laid siege for hundreds of years. And this is when we get the Life, man.
Yeah.
Life.
Yeah. I didn't like that part. I take that last life line felt forced to me. The last time he says the word life. Are you gonna say how he identifies him?
Before that, though, it cuts back to Toe Jam at the locked storefront saying...
I said that.
So Tally's on the phone before Toe Jam says, I need to go kinetic.
No, I thought you were talking about them coming to Sensei's place to get his address.
Okay.
To ask for his person. What does that mean? I have to go. That's when he's breaking into I didn't write that down. So you might be right.
I have a note here that you commented on he asked Comrade Josh what the answer to the time question was.
Right, I mentioned that. And you're saying I had a comment then? What'd I say?
Time doesn't exist. Surely it does.
Oh, okay. The answer. I mean, yeah, surely it does. I don't understand that.
Tells him the rendezvous point is the Sisters of the Brave Beaver.
Yes, but he has to answer a question from Talleyrand before he gets information. We go back to the school. One of Willow's friends ends up giving up her phone number. Immediately after that, we're in the van and the phone vibrates. So Deandra hears it. She takes it and throws it out of the van. And then not long after, Lockjaw gets the location of where that phone was tossed at. We see Bob Sensei gives Bob a gun eventually. Do you have anything about the hallway or something skipping it? This is in the trailer. He says, Viva la Revolution.
That's where they separate. And he says, Latino Heat, you come with me. And he sends Bob with the other guys and he follows them up to the roof.
Right, and like I was saying, this is a trailer moment of Viva la Revolution. Yeah.
Yes. And then when he goes up to the roof, he's like, pass me all your shit, man. And then they go up to the roof.
Yes.
And then like moments after.
He's with the skateboarders.
Yes. Okay.
Moments after he falls from the roof accidentally and he like immediately gets tased because they're in the protest area.
And I feel like this is just a visual joke.
What?
Because they show all of the skateboarders go over and jump off that same ledge in the same spot.
Yeah.
And when it cuts to the alleyway, when Bob jumps and falls, I mean, it is an insurmountable gap for a seemingly easy hop. Mm-hmm. And
I didn't notice that, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because I remember trying to reconcile that through the repeated viewings of trying to make visual sense of where his misstep was. And I think it's just a visual gag because he, has like a 40-foot fall to the ground. And then you see that panic of like, now he's separated and he's adrift again. And he doesn't have a tether or a move to make.
Yeah,
and he just starts
he runs,
running.
But the wrong
And there's
the wrong
panic because there's people running and you can see the shadows and fires going off. And and he gets tased right away.
Then Sensei gets a call that Bob fell off the roof. We arrive. Deandra and Willa arrive at the Brave Beavers. The main lady is having a showdown or face-to-face with, not a showdown.
I like this.
But this is a cinematic shot of their face-to-face. Mm-hmm. They do that again with Willa and Lockjaw. They get nose to nose. Mm-hmm. But you have one of the sisters, you can see her holding Sage. I like that little detail.
And baby Perfidia.
Mm-hmm. A baby rat is still a rat. Mm-hmm. And remember, Willa at this point didn't know that her mom was a rat. And
also Sister Rochelle is like, you remind me of her. And she's like, because
I
look just like her.
No, bitch. Something about your demeanor. And guess what?
She's like, you do on the inside.
Lockjaw says the same thing to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Willa's getting situated. The girl who's showing her around. Oh, she's holding her own when she's talking to, is it Sister Rochelle, the older lady? Mm-hmm. She was like, I can cook and clean my own shit if that's what you're asking. Yeah. Like, there's already some tension there. She's introduced to her room, this sister. It's crazy. Not crazy. She just has a don't fuck up while you're here sort of attitude.
This is the Pancho Villa room. She's like, pillows or towels are there.
And eventually we see Willa.
There's no Wi-Fi.
Crying and holding the scanner. Oh yeah, no Wi-Fi, so don't even ask. Yeah, so Willa's crying. She's holding the scanner. Sister Rochelle is asking Lady Champagne how much of Perfidia's history does the girl know. And I believe we're about to meet Tim, the blue car guy.
Mm-hmm. This is a sunny California mansion somewhere. But the soundtrack is...
What is it?
Hark the Herald Angels Sing, which is a Christmas song.
Right.
And it's playing the extended version with multiple verses. He makes his way through the house. He's exchanging pleasantries with the woman of the house who is offering him food and drink.
Special pancakes or something. Yeah.
Banana pancakes. He makes it down to the sub basement or wherever their secret meeting room is.
Big as fuck underground.
And he does a...
No. What beat is that?
Jingle Bells.
Do it again. Okay.
And that's the secret knock for the Christmas Adventurers Club. They greet him. Yeah. Hail Saint Nick.
So I can't, my notes were fuzzy here, but it said Virgil's down from cleaning and do you know, not distortion. I can't remember. I couldn't make out what I wrote. So I was wondering if you knew.
Yeah.
It was
something
dumb.
Like that. Yeah. It's just, you of course know Ray Moore and.
Yeah. So basically they're talking about Lockjaw's situation. Like they've heard that he has an illegitimate child. They say, oh, did I?
Jungle Pussy.
Right. Gave up the information. But they just say mixed, I think. And she's the lowest of the low. With, I guess, being mixed with black.
He says black outright, and Tim goes,
yeah. Oh, I have a question for you. Why do you think... Oh, yeah. I get sending Tim to take care of Lockjaw because he's a liar and you're like, you do not fully embody our beliefs. Why does he continue after Willa? She ain't did shit to them.
He's not trying to go after Willa.
Oh, what do you think he's doing?
He's trying to go after Avanti.
But why? Because I thought they said he was a good hunter.
Yeah, but he was helping Lockjaw.
Wait. You're telling me that Tim...
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He said, clean it up. Like, you could eat off the floor. It's that clean. Just all loose ends. Nothing that could tie back to them or incriminate them in any way.
Okay. Thank you. That makes sense. I was like, why the fuck they fucking with her? But she happened to be in his car.
He has no way of knowing that she's in that car.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm so slow. So slow. I was like, what is happening?
But.
What?
Not realizing that. Doesn't
it still works?
Really affect your...
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It makes me like it better. Like there's one less thing that doesn't add up. It's a clue. So I mentioned this.
They also have like Christmas coffee cups or teacups that they're drinking out of at this stupid meeting.
I understand that it's implied because they cut to Perfidia's pregnant belly after she's walking off from Lockjaw's. But really though, why do you think she assumes it's his baby? Do you think they repeatedly have sex and we just don't see that? Or was it something in the... I don't know. Like
that
what
she assumes?
Yeah.
You think Perfidia knows that it's his? That it's Lockjaw's?
Why do you think Jungle Pussy has that information? She didn't have to tell anybody she had to fuck Lockjaw.
I guess I didn't... Since they didn't say... They present it as a possibility. And they're thinking because of him pursuing it. Because even Lockjaw doesn't know.
Told an officer this info 15 years ago. He has a mixed race child.
I mean, how would she have known?
Exactly. And maybe that played into why she abandon the baby. She couldn't reconcile that, but I don't know. That's so crazy to me.
I hadn't considered that because the uncertainty of everybody else involved. I had interpreted it as she indicated that it was a possibility, and them knowing what he's up to, they're taking that as confirmation that they think Lockjaw knows it for certain that it's his kid, and that's why he's there in Backton Cross doing that.
But because he's doing that, that gives credence to what Jungle Pussy said, right?
Yes, but the reveal, because he issues the paternity
Is
test
that he didn't know.
Yes.
Right? I think I'm misunderstanding something. So let me start over. I said that Jungle Pussy was given this information by Perfidia because she mentioned this to an officer 15 years ago. Yes. And what did you say in response to that?
I'm saying she couldn't have known for sure.
Correct.
She
I agree with that.
only could have told Jungle Pussy that it was a possibility because she had also slept with Lockjaw.
And maybe because Jungle Pussy was getting interrogated, she was trying to give something helpful, and she said it like it was a fact.
Could be that too.
But again, if there's doubt that Perfidia would have, that could play into her abandoning the baby. Okay. What?
Possibly she also used it as a bargaining chip with Lockjaw when she entered into protective custody.
Used it how? I give you what for what?
She could have told Lockjaw that the baby was his.
And? Oh, to get him to help.
But they went, but they went.
Although he probably didn't give a fuck. Oh, also, there's not to say that maybe, I don't know why, Leah wouldn't be at the hospital with her the whole time, and maybe she got a paternity test. Well, no, how would she do that? She could get it tested against his, though. Understand? Get the baby tested while she was at the hospital before she left. I know, okay. I was just saying.
I liked him when they're asking him if he knows Avanti Q, that he says he's the best tracker. He could tell you how much change was in somebody's pocket by the way their footprint looks. But he wouldn't trust him because he's not
homegrown.
Yeah. They also say, "Where's the baby mama?" And they say there were agency sightings. This is still them, the Christmas Adventurers. Okay,
yes.
Because they showed the picture of Perfidia in the file, whatever, with the pregnant stomach. And they say that she's in the wind. There were agency sightings of her in Cuba or Algiers.
Nice. Okay. We are with Willa. She's at the Brave Beavers. We get her going ham with a machine gun, just like her mom did when she was pregnant.
She's hitting a heavy bag.
Yep, in a punching bag. And finally, we get to her asking Deandra, they're in a room sitting down, if her mother was a rat. And Deandra says she was. Before we get the action happening there, we cut back to Bob in the back of a police car. Is he
Batman?
Is he half drunk, half high, half just trying to give no information? What's happening here? I like the scene.
He's coming back too after falling off a roof and getting tased is what is going on.
He looks so miserable. What did you say his fake
we also leapfrogged whenever he's on the phone the second time with the Rise and Shine, that Sergio brings over a Modelo and gives him a beer, and they share a beer.
Okay.
Yeah, and in that exchange too, he says, like, I'm a drug and alcohol lover.
Mm-hmm. We see Bob, I don't want to call it intake, but maybe the lady's asking if he has any medical conditions. He was like, no. She was like, are you sure your insulin or your sugar's been okay? Something like that. And he doesn't quite know what she's getting at.
When he's in custody in the back of the vehicle, they're asking him what his name is. He eventually settles on Jim Parker. Jim Parker. This lady who's suggesting the diabetes to him. And is Mr. Parker? Mr. Parker. And then she says, Bob.
Right.
So she knows who he is.
I guess you missed it when I just asked you a few seconds ago. Do you remember what name he settles on? But, okay, because I was going to ask if there was any significance. But I thought he also he gives another dumb name before
says
that.
Batman, then Peter Parker. Then
okay,
Jim
Peter
Parker.
Parker. That's
Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Okay, right. So yeah, he's at the intake. Like you said, the lady eventually says Bob. That catches his attention, and she was like, you've been a bad hombre, Bob? And she tells him how to answer whatever question she's asking. So apparently you can't be transported somewhere if you have a medical condition. So she says he has to be taken somewhere special. Once he gets there, we see the nurse that you said she is on her chest, a rose tattoo. He's handcuffed to a bed, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
She uncuffs it. She tells him how to escape. And I was like, dang, Sensei got people everywhere.
Down to the end of the hallway, out the fire escape.
So yeah, he gets downstairs. Sensei's waiting on him. And what'd you say he says?
You get the musical cue.
You don't get the chance to help French 75 escape twice in a day or something?
Not every day you get to save a French 75er twice in the same day.
Sensei says, let's take a selfie. Bob's half-heartedly. He has a scanner in his hand, I think. He's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He looks so rough.
It's once he gets in there.
Yeah.
Because he had given all his stuff to the skateboarders.
Okay, yes.
And when they call Sensei, he's like, hey, your dude fell off a roof. And he's like, what about my gun?
Oh, yeah,
he's
he does ask about the gun.
We have all your stuff.
Okay.
So he's got Bob's stuff in the car with him. The first thing that Bob does when he gets in the car is look for the device. And the selfie, I think, is to highlight that this is important.
Okay. So we cut to Lockjaw. He's asking about whatever van that we saw Deandra and Willa in. This man gives some details. I was like, how did he see whatever he's asking when it was dark? But he also mentions the Brave Beavers location. Does he say they grow weed or something?
Mm-hmm.
Something. And Lockjaw finds it hard to believe, but...
Is that some kind of sick joke on God?
It's a big enough clue. So we're back with Deandra and
I'm
Willa.
not joking.
It's very quiet. And Deandra is sensing that something's wrong. So she motions for Willa to be quiet. She gets up and she goes out of the doorway. And then we get soldiers coming into the room with Willa. They handcuff her. They lead her to her room with Lockjaw. He's swabbing her mouth. He's about to do a paternity test with electrophoresis. I don't know why he's carrying this around. What? We get the cinematic shot that I mentioned when Lockjaw and Willa are nose to nose.
When Willa is brought in.
Yeah.
The reprisal of that music again.
Kicks in, like you said. He asks how old she is and if she has a boyfriend.
You made a comment here.
What?
When we were rewatching it a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
This end came real fast, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It really is not much left.
And the fact, too, that when Tim is introduced as a brand new character...
we don't know what he's going to do.
And he's introduced an hour and a half into the movie. We've never met him. This is his character introduction. And he plays such a pivotal role into getting it to the resolution. I mean, another hard task. Usually... a character getting introduced late, you're like, oh, come on. They just had to come up with an idea to figure out a way to make it end, but really handled. Okay.
Danvers is with Deandra trying to get her to give up Bob's location. She's crying, but she doesn't get any dialogue. We cut back to Willa. She's questioning Lockjaw, asking if she raped her mother. He says, do you think you're my daughter? And she says, it doesn't matter. I have a father, and he's not you.
She also asked, did you love her? At one point. Oh. She asked, did you rape her? And she'd asked him too, did you love her?
I just know that in the car, he says, I loved her, in case you were wondering. So I didn't think she asked directly.
Yeah, which just kind of plays to his state of mind that he wasn't really listening to anything that she was saying because the test wasn't done yet.
Right. So Lockjaw has an attitude, tells her she should wear more makeup and make an effort if you're going to go to a dance. And then she starts fucking with him.
And she says, you already said it about, I already have a father. And he says, like,
go ahead.
He wasn't enough for your mother.
What makes you think he'll be good enough for you? So yeah, she's fucking with him. Why is your shirt so tight? I'm not gay if that's what you're saying. She was like, I saw those lifts in your shoes. And you got a smart mouth like your mother. And then he says, you fucking mutt. It's like, oh, rude.
And the delivery on it, and I feel like the way that it's framed in the movie, yes, it is rude, but it
didn't sound as racially charged as what you thought.
It didn't pack as much of a punch
for a white man
as you would think that he's trying to say something hurtful. And I don't know if that's
intentional or not.
Yeah. Okay. If it is a neutered response, because we don't want him to have the ability to hurt her or something.
Okay.
So it should seem kind of pathetic. And the fact that she like takes him down when he's trying to lead her to Avanti's car and is even like running away after they find out the results of the test. And like, daddy-daughter games.
Yeah. He says, if these line up, I might have skipped this somewhere. Yep, I did. If these line up, he's talking about the lanes on the electrophoresis. If they line up, that means we're related. And if they don't line up, you're free to go. But they line up and she sees it. He's like, uh-oh. When he's walking off, you hear him say, put my kid in the car. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I feel like just keep it going and like put that bitch in the car or put her in the car. I don't know. Just the admission of him being the father was, I didn't think that would happen.
Him trying to join the club to want for the greatest of friends, and Perfidia ran away, and like it's abundantly clear that he has nothing except for this in his life. And now he's presented with the idea that he's got a daughter. So now it's this confusion of...
I don't think he's confused or conflicted at all.
Well, that's why he tries to pass it off to Avanti, having to do something to her, because Avanti even says, he's like, why don't you do it?
Okay, you're right. Okay, all right, I admit it. He has some conflict, but very little. We get Bob talking to Sensei. They're in the car. He's explaining he didn't think Lockjaw would keep coming for them. And this didn't really quite register for me. This next moment that he tries to say how he hasn't quite lived up to a paternal figure.
When Lockjaw and Willa when the daddy-daughter games, and then he's trying to pull her off.
Yeah.
And he says, I am a Christmas adventurer.
Yes. Do you know what that means?
Yeah. And he says, greater honor than having you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So you didn't buy this, I can't do her hair.
Yeah, man. It didn't do it for me.
I read a lot of people's takes.
Oh, really? What they say?
Oh, this made me like
no.
that it was a really touching thing when he says that. And
I didn't feel it, is all I'm saying.
Yeah. I also didn't like it. Was fine for what it was. I was more caught up with the composition of the shot and the way he looks like red in the face and the stare, more so than what he was saying.
They have Modelo still in the car.
Yeah.
They're both drinking. They go past the police.
He hands them they have it in the
photo
selfie. Like as soon as he gets in, he passes them this bag, the beer with his bags.
So I guess since they're speeding, the police pull out and they're after them now.
Yeah, he says take it down because it's as he's taking a sip. But there's no way in a speeding vehicle, especially in
that
a passenger,
they saw that.
You could tell that somebody is taking a drink from a can. There's no way of a vehicle going full speed that they would have been able to
see him at all.
To see that it was a beer.
Oh, okay. Well,
they're not looking for Bob anyways.
That's not important. I thought they did it because he was speeding. I know eventually they asked, have you been drinking? I've had a few.
Yes.
So what do you...
I believe that too. Okay. But I think the implied...
No way. Is that his
immediacy of the fact that they are pulling out is that he's holding the beer up.
More immediate than speeding?
Again.
Doesn't matter.
They don't show the odometer, but they do show Bob taking a sip of the beer, and you see the cop car. It's great framing, but realistically, you would have to be going at a creep to see. And I mean, a can. There's a logo on the side of this cup. You can't see it.
Okay, you're right.
A can is a can. People drink cans of soda, and
it wasn't that for me. It was speeding. Okay. So Bob is gathering his stuff. Sensei says he's going to have to let him out. So Bob is perched in the window. He has his stuff, but he's hesitant to jump out like a normal, sane person would be. I wouldn't be able to do it.
When he's doing the bit about the hair and stuff too.
Yeah.
And Sergio says, "Don't go dark on me, Bob."
Yeah. Like it was a real low thing, real low point. So yeah, he's perched out the window. He can't bring himself to jump out. The Sergio pushes him, or does he swing the car? How does he get him?
He says, "You know what freedom is? No fucking fear."
How does he get him to go?
Or fear.
Does he push or does he?
No, he swerves.
Swings the car. Yeah. So he falls out and rolls.
4.
What?
He's go on the count of 4.
Oh, yes, and he doesn't go.
Now, Bob.
We see Bob. He's hot wiring a car, and he arrives at the gate of the Brave Beaver. He sees Lockjaw and Willa getting into the SUV, I think, and he shoots that direction. They immediately return fire though, because he has to duck and whatnot and make it back to the car. He wasn't prepared. And is this a gun you have to pull back between shots, right?
I mean, it's like a sniper, right? It has a scope on it.
Okay. I didn't notice the sniper.
It has a scope on it. I don't know if a sniper rifle is it's a rifle with a scope on it. That a sniper that could be used to snipe somebody. But yes, as he tries to shoot him as he's crossing the car, he sees him put Willa in, and yeah.
So now we're in the car with Lockjaw and Willa. He says, "I loved her, in case you were wondering.
Mm-hmm.
Best goddamn looking witch." Jesus Christ, still insulting. Willa says she's a rat. And he was like, she's not. She was, what did he say? Principled or disciplined? He said something. He compliments her.
She was a warrior.
Yeah, there you go. Warrior.
She's a fucking rat.
Yeah.
And then he
was gonna punch her. Yikes.
Poke your eyes out.
Eventually he makes his way to Avanti. I like this scene, how it's arranged. What are they? Is that a valley? Canyon? What is it just mountains? I'm not crazy, right? What is
hills?
He's getting her out the car and she's zigging that and zagging. She's trying to do anything she can to not get apprehended. So you said Avanti says he doesn't do kids. Then Lockjaw, he says, "I'll pay you double if you can get her to this place." I think he says double.
He says too, he calls her Gringo Wetback and cartel.
Oh yeah, he makes up a lie about why she needs to get disposed of. Doesn't make any sense, I don't think. Also, while she's giving Lockjaw a hard time, Avanti's just watching like, what is happening here? So he gets Will in the car and he asks her if somebody's going to come looking for her. And she says, yeah. Is this the car where she's kicking the little barrier?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She says, yeah. And then when they get here, they're going to fuck you up.
Yeah. We see Pat asking for directions in a little bit of Spanish, or he's trying.
He's got the windows down. Yeah, he's rolling through. You can see the dust in the air.
Yeah.
And he is like, he's speaking really shitty Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah, Spanglish. Troca negra.
Yeah. But they understand.
Más pequeño señorita.
I was like, how the fuck did they see all that if he was really speaking?
He's like, hombre, muy malo hombre.
Yeah, bad man. That's funny. Anyway.
Same thing, too, with the guy that spotted Deandra and the person driving.
This is absurd stuff. It's so funny to me. If you're in the right mood. So we see Deandra getting loaded into the van. Oh, I forget. is it Toe Jam or Danvers that was talking to her?
Danvers.
And when he said, we'll get you home, by home, I mean penitentiary or something, he says. Like, there's going to be no happy ending for her.
Yeah, and he's saying, too, he's like, get this gotta bother you. You get this far and you fucking fumble around the 90-yard line at this.
It wasn't her, though.
Whatever, yeah.
I was annoyed at first at Willa having the car, but honestly, not having the car, having the phone and lying about it, but you really, you're supposed to trust these people, but how can you be sure? Like, I feel like that was her insurance.
And she doesn't know
help.
The extent of anything, and she doesn't believe
all
the shit
serious.
Her dad says. No one's coming after you.
He's super paranoid in her eyes.
Yes, and that's
and overprotective.
Part of her arc is that by the end, she makes him say it. This is, who are you?
Oh, okay. Yes.
That she's so paranoid she doesn't even believe.
Okay, we were going to get into that because I had questions.
All right.
That's also a scene where I get a good feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Excited feeling.
It also involves the tones.
Yes, that I can't quite. So, the dude says, he points the direction that the car is going. We see Leo do a Yui, I think, and his door shuts like you did. I love it. Deandra's getting loaded into the van, like I said. Sensei's with the police. So she's asking, what did you throw out of the car back there?
Trash.
You're like, what? So you think if they saw something go out, surely they know it was big as a body. Like, why is she playing? What did you throw out?
But again, furtherance of not, there's no way they could have seen that it was drinking a beer.
Okay.
You can't tell that it is a body. It just looks like something out of the car. And she says, yeah, what'd you throw out?
So Pat is going the opposite direction of the white car, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, he sees Lockjaw's car on the road ahead. Mm-hmm. So remember, he has dropped Willa off with Avanti, so he's by himself. But then we see Tim enter the picture. He's like, is he beeping his horn? Mm-hmm. He's like motioning for him to roll down his window. And at this point, you don't know it's Tim. You're like, who the fuck is this?
And Lockjaw's like, this asshole.
Yeah.
He says it.
Exactly what you would think. Woo! So he rolls down the window and he shoots him in the face. The car flips over.
With a shotgun.
Is it a shotgun?
Yeah.
Okay. But then you're like, oh.
He has it resting on the window and shoots him going however many miles per hour.
Looks like they're going so fast. He stops momentarily, I guess, as if anybody gets out of the car, but that was a loose double check to see even Bob gets closer than that.
But I think he probably did the same thing, went down there and checked just like Bob did. And
so
Bob even pokes him.
He stops the car. He does stop, but he doesn't get out. He just looks.
They don't show him look.
I don't think he did.
That's where the shot stops.
Avanti drops Willa off to the location. The dude asks if it's a package from Lockjaw. Avanti doesn't say anything to him. He just he handcuffs Willa's handcuffs to the bench and places the key on the table.
This guy looks like a total shit head. He has relentless tattooed on his forehead. He's got all this shitty skulls and death stuff all over his arms. He's got tattoos everywhere. He's calling Avanti.
He's being rude.
Slurs for Native Americans, calling him wagon burner and
Jesus Christ.
Red. He calls him Red.
Okay. So Pat passes the blue car. He sees smoke and he pulls over. He has a scanner in his hand.
He thinks Willa's in there.
Yeah. They actually wait and flip back to it. But we see Willa waiting outside. People are pulling up. And we notice that Avanti has not left. He's watching whatever's happening, which is nothing. People just walking into the building. He's just waiting and watching. So eventually he gets out. He has a gun.
He's just having a crisis of conscience.
Yep. He grabs the key that he placed on the table because it's still there. And he unlocks Willa from the bench. But she's still handcuffed behind her back. She runs.
She's zip tied.
Oh, is it zip tied?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my bad. That makes more sense. He starts shooting. And she's run back by the car watching this, and she's maneuvering to get her hands in front of her body.
Yeah, relentless, man. When he comes and gets the key back, he's like, what the
the
fuck are you doing? That firewater's got you retarded.
Yeah. Yikes. So we cut back to Bob. He's checking the crash for Willa.
At that point, whenever he says that, you cannot wait for him to get a fucking shot.
He's checking the crash for Willa. He's walking with the scanner. He's reciting the words Green Acres, Beverly Hills. But of course, we don't hear anything because she's not there.
Beverly Hillbillies.
What I said?
Beverly Hills.
Yeah. Back to Willa. Shooting is stopped. She tries to start the car to escape. She realizes she doesn't have the key. So she has to get out, go back to the dead bodies. And has a gun. I think she got out of his car. Mm-hmm. Okay. She's trying to do the best she can to make sure her path is clear. She looks adorable in her skirt doing this. But anyway.
This is the way that she is behaving in these scenarios is how you imagine
myself
yourself.
To be.
Yeah. That you would think, oh, I'm going to get on the ground.
No. When she did that, I was like, I don't think I'll be able to do that. I don't think my arms bend that way. No, so I don't imagine myself in all these situations. Eventually, she has to go inside of the building because that's where Avanti's was shot. Mm-hmm. She has to pat him.
And he's like right outside the door.
Oh, okay, half in, half out. Okay, she has to pat to get the key, but she gets it, runs back to the car, starts it up, driving with her hands up tight. It looks so cool. How she's...
Doesn't shut the door.
Yes, and it closes by itself.
Now she's off to the races.
Yes. So you want to do these scenes?
Well, it needs to be seen to be believed.
Yes.
The structure and pacing of it is what gives this its strongest chance at winning Best Director, Best Picture.
Okay.
There's nothing like it. Especially because of the fact that any car chase scene that you've ever seen, it's usually weaving in and out of traffic or shooting across or trying to do pit maneuvers and knock into stuff. This is just the editing and music of cars driving down the road. Mm-hmm. And there is no bumping. It's all strategy, and Bob has no fucking chance of catching these cars. These are souped up brand new vehicles, and his is like buzzing along. Like
you can hear it too, yeah.
But you're still like, your mind is still going to that place of you're thinking maybe Bob is going to catch somehow, or something's going to happen, a tire's going to pop or whatever. But no, just through the repetition and the getting closer and the change of the music, looking through the different mirrors.
So yes, and it's very hilly. Like while you're watching the first time, even the second time, like you feel like you're in the car with her and like you're on a roller coaster. I was like, I'm sick. I was really getting car sick by watching it, but it's so effective. My God.
The tracking of it being a moving shot, like you can tell the camera must have been mounted in a moving vehicle, and you can't tell where it is because of the hills, that it's either coming up to the crest of one while the cars are moving over different portions of other hills. I mean, the movements of it.
And I mean, she is gunning.
Marked with the music is so cool.
She looks in the rearview mirror. How does she know? She just has a sense that this person can't be, like, why is this person speeding like I'm speeding? Because she has no idea who that guy is.
She's paranoid now.
Yep. But Jesus, what if it wasn't anybody in the move that she pulls? Like, that would have been horrible.
That's why she asked for the code.
Yeah, but I mean, stopping the fucking car. Oh, okay. So that's how she gets out of this situation. She waits till she's checking her rearview mirror. She is waiting till she gets to a spot where
the glare is so strong,
or you can't see the top of the hill. Anyway, the person after you wouldn't be able to see where you are. So if they were telling you at high speed, like, they would hit you. I wouldn't have thought about that. I just would have kept going. Make these characters so smart. Oh, so
she sets a trap.
Yes. She stops, screeches as fast as she can, and she hops out of the car. Tim, because he's on her ass,
hops out of the car, runs off to the side, and perches with the gun.
Absolutely. And she has her scanner. So he hits the car from the back.
He crashes into it. He does not hit the car. He
he's going at
smashes.
High speed.
Yeah.
His car, does it flip?
No.
But it is banged up. I'm not making that up.
It is incapacitated by the collision.
He gets out. You can tell he's rocked. I don't want to say woozy, but yeah, he's not right. And she's saying Green Acre, Beverly Hillbillies.
In Hooterville Junction.
Yes. And whatever the person's supposed to say. He's like, what? She says it again, I believe. And when he doesn't, she fires. It's like, oh, gosh, it's such a good scene.
And then she screams and it's like a war cry.
Yeah.
Primal scream.
God. I'm getting chills talking about it. Such a good scene. But yeah, can you imagine if it wasn't anybody who was after her? Yikes.
After what she had just been through,
yeah,
you are prepared to kill somebody.
God, I would be terrified for the rest of my life. So, it finally, yes, Bob pulls up.
His car can't even go fast enough to crash into any of the other two.
He has his scanner. And every time I've seen this, I really had to concentrate the second time. Because in the movie, I was like, is his scanner going off? And you said it's baked into the score. Did you say that?
Yes.
So I had the hardest time hearing it. So I would have appreciated
it being isolated like it was in other portions.
That would have made it very clear to me. But he has his scanner. She has his. They play the tune. Okay. Why do you think, besides shock, she can see him? Why do you think she makes him say the words instead of realizing it's her father? But you said she's paranoid.
Yes. Right? And she also was administered a paternity test by somebody that she's been raised to think murdered her father, who she finds out is actually
murdered her mother.
Who she finds out is still alive. So now she knows that he has been lying to her.
Okay. There you go. Thank you. That satisfies my why. Besides shock, what else made her do this?
Like literally right down to not knowing who he is or not believing, and which he's not Bob Ferguson. Like she's not Willa Ferguson.
But yeah, this is very intense. So he doesn't say it at first, and she gets more intense. Like she keeps repeating it, so he has to say it. He was like, "All right, baby, it's me. All right," and then he says it.
You'll never be so goddamn relevant.
She runs out. They hug. Get in the car. He's still cradling her while they drive off in this little crazy car.
It's okay.
So good. Even if you hated the rest of the movie, if you stayed, I saw some people saying they walked out. But even if you stayed, even if you stayed, that scene would a little bit make up for everything else that you found wrong with the movie. Like it was good movie making.
Yeah. If you were taking issue with everything up to that car chase scene, the car chase scene is unlike anything you've ever seen, unlike any.
You think you've seen them all? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you have not. They did a good job. Big shout out to the
expert
stuntman
film craft. It's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So now you would think,
oh yes,
you could just say the end right there, and it would be fine.
You would be satisfied if you enjoyed it up to this point.
But there's a whole epilogue here that delivers a whole bunch of stuff you didn't even know you wanted.
I swear, when we saw it in the movie, when Lockjaw pops up walking, you can hear the audience like, "Oh, this guy." Like it felt palpable. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Yes, everybody felt that, and he's doing his little. Like, how the fuck did he survive? His face is
There's more indication of like how
ridiculous and cartoonish he is made to be.
This shot too of him walking,
yeah,
and he's got the gun out too, and he's doing the walk jaw.
Strut.
The framing of, I don't know what it is. The Perfidia music is playing.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a type of lens or if it's something else they did there. It's like a circle. It looks like a panel,
binoculars,
like cartoon or
really.
You'd have to look at it again, but in the frame,
yes,
he's centered in like a big circle.
Okay,
I don't know how to say it.
And you're saying it doesn't look like his binocular scene. It didn't have the shape of binoculars.
No, it's not like that.
I don't know.
It's unlike any other shot in the movie.
Is it akin to how Bugs Bunny or whoever would be framed in the middle of the cartoons?
That's what I was thinking of it like that, like almost like a Looney Tunes kind of.
I wonder. I have to go back and watch. God, there's so many things to pick up on.
One of the cartoons in Sergio's apartment is Foghorn Leghorn, which is Looney Tunes.
Okay. We're back with the Christmas Adventurers Club. We see Lockjaw and his face is a mess. Is that a glass eye? No, what kind of, is his eye shot out? I can't remember what it looks like. I just know it looks bad.
Yeah, he looks like a ghost.
Yeah, it looks bad.
He looks like he is dead, like The Walking Dead or like a zombie or something.
So they're trying to get him to explain himself.
So there is something in the book, in the Vineland book, about people who are kind of like The Walking Dead.
Okay.
And there's a whole subplot of these people that go around the world and they can karmically rehabilitate you back to the land of the living. And I think his resurrection or whatever, just to be killed again, I think was a little bit of a nod to that.
The book. Yeah, so they're asking, do you know the name Perfidia Beverly Hills? He says he was raped in reverse. I think she was a semen demon. She saw the prowess or whatever. He sounds fucking ridiculous.
My power.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She wanted it for herself.
They're like, you were raped in reverse. How does that work? His
delivery on that. He's like, what would be the purpose of the enemy raping you in reverse?
So even with that disbelief that was shown, I still had thought
he's saying
they had let him into the club.
He's like, I've engaged the enemies in the shadows.
Making it sound like he was at battle.
Yeah. And then they show him nervously waiting.
Yes.
Sandy
and the guy comes. He was like, I'm telling you, I was really nervous there for a second or something.
I was really touch and go there for a second.
They show him to his office, glass, windows. I guess it has a nice scenery. I think. I can't even remember. I'm sure it does.
It's just like the desert.
He says, oh, mommy, like he loves it. The guy says, oh, I forgot your keys. Yep. He was like, you wait here, get yourself acquainted or whatever. Lockjaw kicks back, has his feet on the desk, looking around. Eventually, we see
Lockjaw's not even looking at him too, but I guess just
Lockjaw's
in case
not looking at who?
Not looking at Sandy.
Right, correct.
So I guess it's just in case he was seeing in the reflection or whatever, because he had no reason to do the pats to pretend.
Oh, okay. Okay, I understand. But
anyways.
So yeah, we see some vapor or whatnot coming through the air vents.
You don't see it, you just hear it.
Okay. And eventually we see him, looks like he's getting sleepy.
And he just stops moving.
Yeah. Oh, and he dies with the most grimacing look, or anyway, he looks crazy once he's dead.
Thrown into an oven.
An incinerator, yeah.
How?
What?
Jews were exterminated in
Auschwitz
and concentration camps. So the disposal method for racist eugenics,
they get payback.
Whatever.
Okay.
Get payback. No, the Christmas Adventures they're doing that to him.
Not direct payback from the people they tortured, but they get to see how it feels to be burned alive.
No, I'm saying they are like the Nazis, like
and that is their methods.
Means of disposal. Yes, for somebody that they consider to be inferior.
Is this called irony?
Who knows? While that's happening, a different music kicks in. I don't know if anybody verified this. I stopped looking for it. The music to me here is noticeably different than the rest of the score. And I don't know, because Paul Thomas Anderson's early movies, there was speculation I saw from other people that said they thought this part of the score might have been done by John Bryan, who did the score for a lot of his early films.
Okay.
And then I think after Punch Drunk Love, he started working with Johnny Greenwood, who does the score for this movie, Inherent Vice, Licorice Pizza, There Will Be Blood, Phantom Thread.
Okay.
But this musical piece sounds like the John Bryan scores. It has this different warmth, and it has a settling feeling, because Leo's voiceover kicks in like as they're showing Lockjaw's body being disposed of.
Before we move on, the award for original score, does that encompass everything that was in the movie music wise?
Mm-mm.
Only a particular song is focused on?
just the original score that's produced, like that in its entirety, not like the Gil Scott-Heron song, not like the music and songs that are used.
Yes.
Yeah, just the original score. So like...
Yeah, but I was making sure when you say score, besides the stuff that are not popular songs, but songs we know of that already exist.
Radio songs.
Yeah. You're saying all of them together are considered. There's not just one section that is picked out.
No, you don't submit
this
scene. I could be wrong. Actually, I don't know for sure. I always assumed that it's the score in its entirety.
Maybe, are there two
think
categories?
it couldn't possibly be just one segment that
I'm asking because when they have them perform the songs during the Oscars, not like they do all the...
Yeah, but that's best original song. So that's something that has to be created specifically for
okay,
movie.
So there is two.
So that's why, like, with Wicked, because that was based off of... But you know that it's based off a Broadway play.
Okay.
They had to write a new song for the movie for that to be submitted in that category. They couldn't use something from the Broadway production because that is not an original song done just for the movie.
Okay.
It's a pre-existing song.
So you were saying Pat is doing a voiceover about what?
He's talking like you get so frustrated with me for doing, where I have a huge preamble
before you get to the point.
Yes. Yeah. He's like, I don't know if I was going to show it to you, and do you want to see it? And she's like, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah. So it's explaining why he didn't give her the letter. It's from Perfidia. And I was thinking, who is still fucking with her enough to do her a favor and pass on this letter? Or even give her the address? Okay.
She could have memorized the procedure that they were all supposed to learn for if shit goes. So
they constantly use this house. That makes sense. Okay, I like it. I like when you have explanations for stuff that don't quite add up. Because I don't think of them. So we get Perfidia doing a voice over. Not verbatim, but she says, is it too late for us? Are you happy? Do you have love? Will you try to change the world like I did? I think of you every single day. I think she says something about kiss your dad for me, my ghetto pet. And so she runs out and she hugs Bob. I wrote here, but now I don't remember.
She calls him dad.
Yes. Versus Bob. I wrote here flashback, the family of 3. Was there a flashback scene right here?
No.
I wonder why I wrote that. Something's. You sure the show has a baby between them two? Right here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was like, I know I ain't crazy. All right. Send kiss to your dad, my ghetto pet, love Perfidia. So yeah, Willa comes out after reading and hugs him. And I'm like, oh, she hadn't told him that he's not the daddy. I hope she doesn't. Bless him. Next, we see Bob. He has a cell phone, trying to operate it.
Smoking a joint.
Willa's not even looking at him. She knows how to do this without even having the phone in front of her. She's trying to tell him how to take a selfie. He takes it with the front camera. This isn't a ham radio. What kind of radio is this?
Yeah.
It is a ham radio?
Transistor. I don't know.
So she's listening and a call comes through, I believe, about I don't know if it's a protest or what, in Portland. Bob says it's 3.5 hours away because she's trying to leave and
same
go.
Call letters that were at the beginning of the...
Okay. See, another detail. Mm-hmm. Bob says it's 3.5 hours away.
QST.
She was like, I know. And he says, be careful. And she says, I won't. And that's the end. Her getting in the car, right?
Tom Petty, American Girl.
Oh, yeah? I have to go back in. If I watch again, which I will have to listen just to the music. Like I told you, I never pay attention to the score. Anything? Any final thoughts before we get to the Brittany scale? Mm-mm. So we
went through it in
very
pretty great detail.
It's been 3.5 hours. So the Brittany scale is a for fun rating system we use based on words that I usually say when I'm describing anything. Let Brendan tell it. From worst to best, the scale is bad, okay, regular, decent, and good. I'll go first. It has worked its way up to good. When I first saw it at the theaters, it was it was between regular and decent for me. But again, just like I learned with Inherent Vice, the more you watch it and pick up on things, like the more you realize how detail oriented everybody was in making this happen.
And with Inherent Vice,
yeah,
you were done a disservice by trying to take notes your first time watching it. So that really isn't as good a basis of comparison.
Okay.
With this, I'm just saying, with this one, the first time you watched it, seeing it in theaters, your takeaway being between regular and decent, did you carry a sense of, but maybe there's something else there, or like something I can't quite put my finger on, or...
I told you, just because I knew, since I got familiar with Inherent Vice, I think we saw Inherent Vice. I didn't see Inherent Vice till after we saw this.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So I'm saying, do you remember, did you have any sense of like, I would want to watch it again, because I feel like you didn't even want to watch it again.
No,
until I went back to see it a bunch more times.
And that car scene was too much for me. I was like, I can't do this again. So no, I didn't want to watch it again. I only did it for this, and my appreciation has grown while taking notes for this.
Well, no, but you saw it again in theaters with me.
Yeah, but also, I still wasn't raving. Not that I'm raving now.
Even after that second time, you didn't feel as much of an appreciation.
Correct. Because again, I told you all the details you keep fucking pointing out that I probably wouldn't notice until the fifth watch. Like, it makes it so rich for me. I might have to check out his other stuff. I keep saying that, but I'm going to make a point to check out his other stuff. All right, where are you on the Brittany scale?
Good.
Cool. Better than Inherent Vice? I think I already asked you this. Okay. No. All right.
But it hits different notes.
Okay.
And he exercises a different skill set, like the chase scene does something different. The bathroom scene with Willa and Deandra, the trust device thing, the fact that it's a family oriented movie, it has a different emotional palette that it's painting with.
He clearly is a fan of Benicio. Is he in other stuff besides these two?
I don't think
so. Well,
I
don't have to say clearly,
not of his.
We didn't talk about his performance. And I'm going to ask you whose performance you like the best. But particular Benicio, what did you appreciate it?
Yes, especially for the movie, the male leads of the movie all being so cartoony, and they are all giving big performances.
Okay.
His is so understated. It sets itself apart, and that's kind of supposed to be the nature of the character anyways.
Yes. And he's just direct juxtaposition to me for the French 75. They seem chaotic. His shit is very organized, whatever he's a part of.
But his stuff is just so expertly done. Down to when he's doing the DUI.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even talk about the dance. Huh?
And doing the hand.
That's in the trailer.
Yeah, on the top of the head.
You know what? I remember seeing this trailer and I had no interest.
Holding it out and I was like, what is this? He's got no weapons.
I didn't even want to see this film.
Again, maybe affected the financial success. A difficult movie to market. How do you make it,
see it now
appealing to people?
Controversial. Oh, okay. So I know you said the bathroom scene with Regina Hall was your favorite scene, but was she also your favorite performance in this movie?
She's such a standout too, because maybe I just haven't been exposed to her other dramatic roles.
Yeah, I was trying to see what have I seen her in as a lead. I don't think I.
But the default setting for her to me is comedic.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So seeing her in this, and we saw her in an interview or at an awards thing where she was saying
how she's a neighbor, his neighbor.
Yeah, and she was saying, I don't even know for a movie that has so many funny parts in it, and then he cast me in a role that has nothing funny about it.
I think she said she was able to make them laugh on set, though. if I'm not mistaken. But
yeah. Her and Danvers, I mean, everybody is so good in this, but her and Danvers, I think, are standouts because of just by being different. I don't know. Okay. The Danvers guy for being unknown and to be in these crucial scenes, especially the ones with the kids where he's playing against other amateur actors. Mm-hmm. And maybe it's because of how easy it is to rest your focus on Leo and Sean Penn and Benicio. Uh-huh. That in the midst of that, to still also stand out and be so important amongst that makes it even more, have that much more of an impact.
So for me, I am going to have to go with Leo. Like, I like his stuff, but I've never been like, ooh, it's Leonardo DiCaprio, I have to go see it. But he really sold it for me. And I didn't appreciate Chase Infinity's performance until this last time around. So third watch. I don't know why, but he did excellent as well. I mean, everybody was great, but just like my favorite ones. This has been Black and White Movie Night. I'm Black.
I'm white. You're wrong, and I'm right.
Black and white.